Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode, easy for me to say, of Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from RenderCube Games and Toplets Productions. I want to welcome you back. It's a Medieval Monday, and we are ready to rock and roll. If you need any of the resources, I updated the wood card. This is how you figure out your firewood production, and then removed a step. We've removed the divide by 5 step. Right? Okay. So you take the daily demand, round up to the next 20, divide by 20, and that's the number of logs you need to be converting into firewood between all of your different woodcutter sheds. So, yeah. Hopefully I simplified that aspect of things for you. And so if you need stuff like that, let me know. We make that available on our social media, on Discord, on X. Those links are in the description below. I also put them up on the Facebook group. So hope you guys will check that out. Join us on Discord, join us on X, like, share, and subscribe, and let's get rolling. As I think, let me just make sure I've done this. I took off that. And 3-day seasons. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll with the way things have been historically. Okay, yeah, we got a Monday morning meeting going here in the village. Everyone's out enjoying a little bit of the fire pit here. Fresh air, beautiful day as we get ready for spring coming up. So speaking of spring coming up, let's check our fields real quick just to make sure we're ready to rumble. All right. So we've got beetroot will be going in this field 1, which is over here to the west of the barn. And we've got our oat and rye field, which is the furthest west field, and that will be getting harvested of rye and then turned for oat. Excuse me. Big flax field, it gets ready to go. Yes. Smaller flax field and a medium flax field, which these are really pretty much the same. Then we got our summer wheat field, and it is looking like it's ready to go. Wheat, yes, correct, good. Okay. Then we got a couple of little poppy fields we've plopped in that are decorative. So it says lower efficiency, farm shed far away. That just means that will be like the last thing they do, and I'll probably wind up going in and just taking care of those myself because they're ready to plant. They just need, seed thrown in them, so no big deal. Also, we want to throw the trees into the ground. So there we go. All right, super cool. Everybody happy? Everybody good? We feeling all right? Okay. So what we want to do now is check our markets. So we've got a what do we got here? My phone's doing a little buzzy buzz thing here. Okay. Let's see how that works out. I'm going to turn that off. Okay, cool. We've got our 2 food stalls. The bakery and produce stall for Sesbor is working. And so we're selling fruit and breads here. And we've actually got multi-grain bread ready to go. So what we can do is cut down the amount of, well, where do we want to reduce here? Actually, we could do just, this is just fine. We'll save the multi-grain bread, and that will sell during the, start selling that during spring, I think. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Now, I think I may have just had an epiphany. We talked about this the last couple of episodes, how what your vendors sell in the market isn't, oh, you know what, we're going to actually cut these numbers down because they'll hold off till summer. And then we'll put multi-grain bread into play. Holy crap. Oh, no, it's only going to sell one. One of those a day, huh? Okay. We'll cut a couple of these down. All right. So what it could be is that your food degrades, right? 12.5% each season change if it's left in a trunk, right? And so to get your maximum value out of the food, you need to sell it when it's 100%. So this multigrain bread I just made, so it's 100% in storage. If I wanted to sell it to a vendor at another village, I want to take it and get it there when it's 100%, so that I get 100% of the value back out of it, which in my case means I'm getting 80% of the market value, okay, because we get screwed for some dumb reason. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So the fact that stuff sells for 50%, the problem is that affects clothing as well, and clothing doesn't degrade. So that still doesn't actually make sense to me. All right, let's look at this one here. This is the meat and deli. So we got roasted fish meat, which we don't have a ton of, and we're selling a ton of. So we're going to actually cut that number down. And we're going to go up with the number of pottage we sell per day. Of course, our people are able to consume pottage too. We're making pottage in the kitchen. So really, if I keep this, I think about 12 a day, I think we'll be all right. Roasted fish meat is very easy to make. And then soup is fine. Okay, that'll do. So to make sure that we're making what we need, let's go to the kitchen. This kitchen here shows no resources. Why is it showing no resources? It's got resources. So there's no now this says there's no resources for pottage. Okay. Oh, then again, there's also nobody in the building right now, so that could just be showing that. So let's check a couple of things. First, let's check the resources here. Resources here, the key things can be wooden bowls. We've got a lot of wooden bowls. Now, we go next door to food storage, and we look in here. Good gosh, we got a lot of stuff. Let me get some apples. Carry those with me. We'll take these. Pardon me. Excuse me. And those. We have 1,407 cabbage. I think we got cabbage. We got 1,000 meat almost. We got meat. You know what I'm saying? We have the meats. And then with this amount of pike we've got, what we can do is real quick here to boost our amount of roasted fish meat is just take care of it ourselves. Because we are the most efficient villager we have. Remember that. Okay, so now we got 161 more roasted fish meat to sell. Boom. I don't know why I grabbed... Oh, I grabbed one pottage in showing. 32 is the market value. We sell it for about 27. And at the market, they only sell it for like 16. So yeah, we get hosed. All right, so we got meat. We got pottage. We're going to sell that one pottage. We have flatbread to consume. So what we're going to do is just grab us a couple. And what's honeycomb do for you? Less stamina consumption, plus 5 kg, 210 seconds. It's not very good. Let's take a couple of these, and we'll be good to go. Okay. All right, so that puts us in a position to do stuff. Now, I think I ran around and did repairs. So let's check our farming buildings. Barn 2, no resources. What are you struggling with? So that doesn't show any issues. And then we know we have fertilizer. So the oats, I think, are in here. So they're threshing oats. Well, there's not a ton of oats in here, so maybe I have dropped those off over in the barn. Okay. So now the next question becomes, what do I need to restock the deal with? So we have 72 tiles for our oat and rye field. Wait, before I do this, let's go here. And let's look in the farm shed. So we do not have oat grain. We have flaxseed. We're going to have a ton of flax planted. We have wheat grain standing by. Poppy seed we're not planting right now. So what we need to do is take 72 oat grain. Excuse me. Okay, and we're going to put that over there. Now, if we want to plant onions, maybe we need to put in a field of like, I don't know, 30 to 60. And then we need cabbage. And if we do a big field of cabbage, which is crazy. I don't know where we're going to plant the onions though. Let's think that through here for a second. Alright, so we can put upwards of, say, 100 cabbage. We have so much, it's just redonkulous. So we could put a little bit of onion into a one of the fields for flax. Do we still have a ton of onions? No, we're almost out of onions. So we need to think this through here. This is going to be beetroot here. Beetroot plants spring and harvests in autumn.
But at this point, I love to have a love.
All right, so cabbage, we'll throw that in here. Oat grain, we know we need that. Onion seed, we'll throw this in here. The question is, where do we want to maybe set up an onion field?
Why Frank described? Coincidence? I don't think so.
So, excuse me. Let's look at this. Then I think I know what we'll do. We are next to the smaller flax field, I believe. Well, let me think here. That's nope. We're next to the bigger one. Okay. So it doesn't matter. But what we can do is just change. Okay, so you saw a double click on that, change the select plant type. All right, and we're just going to change like that much of it. Okay. So now it's going to be onions in this portion of the field, and then flax in the rest. And we stop field editing, hit escape, and done. Cool. Hello again, welcome aboard. And my audio is having issues. No, I did not. Oh my God, my audio is freaking sounding terrible there, isn't it? Let me see if that makes any better. Great. Hopefully it does. I gotta wait for it to come through. And there, I think that sounds better. There. Is that better? I think that's better. Is that better? Please let me know. All right, so now you can see this field is flat, soft and scratched. Jesus. Okay, hold on. I've got to be able to hear myself because I can't diagnose this if I can't. No, there, that's better. That's much better. That's 1,000% better. What it is my. That's much better. That's 1,000% better. Yeah. See there. Yes. This is my. Nope. Okay, we're good. My audio is good now. All right. Sweet. So, okay. Thank you for letting me know. What it is the USB cord that goes from the pre-USB M audio unit that has my XLR microphone plugged into it, go into my computer. The cord, I think, sometimes it might have like a loose connection within it, and it's kinked, And if I move this box or something falls over right here where I'm pointing, then it yeah, causes problems. Okay. All right. God, I don't need technical issues. I'm really just frustrated with crap. All right. So, anyway, so the question is, what do we maybe look at doing another field? Maybe we need another field up here. How far could we go here? And this just doesn't need to be a big field. Doesn't need to be big. So let's just look. Maybe we'll do onions here. So we need this, this, this. And that could be, hang on. Shoot. I hate when I do this. Okay. Excuse me. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that's right at the corner of that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 10 by 6. 10 by 6 is my favorite field size. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 10 by 6. All right, farm people. I need a farmer out here. Farmers, what? Farmers, what? All right, so let's go back into our deal here. We are going to belay this order. So we're going to change the plant type. We're going to go back to flax. And redo the whole field as flax. There, we've done that. Hit H, escape, boom. That's set. Now, field 9 is going to be custom name 09 Ungin's other. All right, Ungin's other field. Now, we're going to go ahead and change the plant type to onion. Okay, this is going to automate it. So we hit escape, hit that. Okay, cool. All right, now we need somebody assigned, unless we want to do the work ourselves, and I don't think you want to watch. I'd rather do housing upgrades. So let's go into management. Let's look at our barn workers here. We still need to upgrade the barn. Frida and Georgiana combined are an 11. Ludgarda is a 6. She's an animal breeder. Where is she? She's in the fold. I really want to keep that wool coming in. So we're going to move. Well, we got Bozaborn, we got Batilda. Who's closer to going up here? Batilda is. Let's put her in the farm shed. And then we'll see how that gets going. And there should be plenty of everything in here. There's hose, there's fertilizer, there's scythes. And how big did I do that field? Now all of a sudden I've forgotten. Did I do a 10 by 6? I did bigger. Okay, yeah. See how this is goofy? Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, it's 10 by 6. Okay. Because I could handle that field in half a day's work. All right, there you go. Go get some fresh air. Have fun. All right, so now we need to look at anything we might need to do. Oh, look, we got an open spot right here. Let's use it. Yes, Ramalad, I wish you could dye the fabrics in more vibrant colors too. Devs, get on it. Let's go. You've got the models. Are you stuck there? I thought she was stuck there for a minute. There you go. All right, I moved a bunch of manure over here. Says 320 kilos. So we moved a bunch of that over here. So that gets that out of the way. It helps lighten the load. I also went and did some more tree cutting. And do I have rot? I do. Okay. Did some more tree cutting with the Whisperer. I now have 700 logs stockpiled at the other two facilities up north. Primarily the one at the North Cave, as opposed to the one that's east of Baranica. So, and then I threw a few in here. I suppose while I'm thinking about it, and we've got a minute. Let's just go plant these trees. Henbane, hops. No. Plum trees, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I have a plan. I knew I had something going on here. I have a plan. I just got to go grab a hoe. These trees are actually going to go right here. Add some color into the middle of the Gilio here. Oh, I need a bag too. Good, we got bags. It's good. All right, now let's equip those. Put the bag in slot 2. Put the hoe in slot 7. All right. These are going to go on the back side of the tavern here. So, oh, you know what? And we have 3 plum trees. So, plum trees it is, I think. Sure, that's a nice little color. Cool. All right, that's done. So then we got a couple more apple trees. Well, where might we put a couple of apple trees? We got all these little stone things right here. We can move, we can get rid of these, but we can't get rid of this. Okay, if you guys don't know the difference, this is an individual stone. Okay, these are individual. These are what you pick up to build with. Somebody had this question a while back, so maybe someone's watching who's new to the game and doesn't know the difference. So over here you see we got all these little stones here. You pick those up, build houses, foundations, whatever. Make stuff with them. These things are just big decorative chunks of rock. Okay? And you get rid of these by just building a path section across it. Like this. I don't know. Let's do this one right here. Okay? So we're just going to go here to here. And you can get rid of bushes and stuff this way too. All right? So, no. I don't have my hammer with me. Anyway, just build a path section across it and then delete it with your hammer. And that'll take care of it. Boom, confetti. Let's see here. East. Oh man, this devs, could we get some directional stuff on trees? That would just be swell. This looks like it might be a good place for a public bath deal. That might be something we work into this space right here, so something for future consideration. And then otherwise we have, running through the frozen rye field here, we have our orchards, these apple trees, cherry trees. Okay, we got houses over here. I think these are apple trees over here. They are. Cool. And then what are these? Plum trees? Nope, more apple trees. All right, I like it. So let's whip this back out and then plunk a couple more spots here, I think. There we go. Plunk, plunk. And then do I have 2 apple tree seedlings? I do. All right, so these will be behind schedule. These little ones here, I don't remember when I got them in the ground. Hopefully it was last spring, and they will produce this summer. If you plant in spring, the trees will produce not the next season, the following summer. So you need 5 seasons, and then they will do their thing. You know something? I think I'm gonna help a sister out here a little bit. Since I'm the starship in the area here. This'll. I got her out working in the cold. That's okay. Fresh air. Getting the fields ready. So basically she has to whack the ground 3 times. I have to hit it once. There. Boom. There. And you're done, my lady. There you go. Want some help throwing fertilizer too? We could sling some poo if you like. Let me see what time it is. It's 11:51. I don't know if she'll get the whole thing done in the day. Not that it couldn't carry over into spring, but let's help a sister out. She's actually spreading fertilizer, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start over here, kind of square up a little bit. We got the bag. We got the bag. We got the bag. Hello. 2. There you are. Fertilizer. Chucko. El Chucko. Uh-oh, we got a production issue. We'll check that in a second here. Trying to think of what it might be. We're out of something somewhere. Oh, it's probably oat in the barn. Now see, I just effectively did like almost half the field. There we go. All right, we just did half the field. Now, I could kick the hoe back out here. Kick the hoe. Kick a poo. All right, let's check and see what's going on here with this production deal. In the barn. Yeah, I think that's the issue. No resources, and that is oat grain. That was what I expected. So, let's take oat grain out of play. Now, fertilizer is a good thing to work on. However, what I want to check is we got nothing in here. We got lots of manure. That's cool. What I want to check is how much oat grain now do we have? It doesn't feel like we have near as much as we should. $282. Okay. Now, did I segregate off 72 of that? I believe I did. Yes. Okay, so this here can't be touched. This is why I like to segregate things. And people have this discussion about when you're doing farming, okay, where do you put your materials? Well, it depends on a couple of different things. Your people can access them if they are in the farm shed or if they are in resource storage. Resource storage is the universal catch-all. Okay? Now, if I have oat grain, though, in the farm shed, but at the same time I have barn workers grinding oat grain into flour or using oat grain and rye grain with straw to make animal feed, 2 uses for oat grain in the barn, or if I have the cooks in the kitchen making bread that requires oat grain, which would be an oat roll or multigrain bread. Excuse me. Those people in the barn and the kitchen will not be able to access this oat grain. Okay? Am I making myself clear here? So what I did, so that that can't be accessed, which means we'll make sure we have enough to plant, is I bring the seeds to the farm shed for how much we need to plant. Okay? And then I stock the tools here. No one else in the village uses a hoe. No one else uses a scythe. No one else is going to use the fertilizer. Nobody else is going to use the bags unless they're selling them, in which case you want to keep those in resource storage. Okay? So that's why I like to stock the farm shed with the stuff so I know I have it set aside for the next planting season. Okay? Now, the other aspect to this is the fact that I am the most, you the player are the most productive villager you have. Where's the farm shed? Right there. Where's resource storage? Way the hell over. The farm shed used to be there where the apiary is now. And I redid the fields and made them all bigger. Okay? So the fact is, now I have to travel further if I have to go from resource storage out. The villagers don't. The villagers don't care. It's part of the program. They literally just think, okay, is there what I need in the trunk of the building I'm assigned to? Yes or no? And they will use it from the trunk of the building first. All right?
I wish I had a significant other as well.
Well, good on you. All right, there. You know what? Here. I have officially done there. Half the field for you. Did half the work for you there, lady. You handle the rest of it. Okay. But you see what I'm saying? From an efficiency standpoint, you want your people to be in houses close to the farm shed. Okay? And the smart way to work the game mechanics in your favor in that regard is to build a fire pit right next to the farm shed. So you put your farmers right there, then they come and gather here in the morning, then boom, they walk here, they get their tools and seeds and fertilizer or whatnot, and then boom, they're into the fields. Okay, does that make sense? That's how the game mechanics work, and that's how to be the most efficient you can be at farming. All right? So, but from your perspective, you should lay the village out. Otherwise, that's most beneficial for you, the player. Okay? So I got two sewing huts. I got this one here and this one here because sewing huts, for some reason, until you get to level 3, can only handle one person each. Now, I've got two smithies, A and B. Now, well, this may be A. This is A. This is the old smithy, which is now my smithy. Why is it your smithy, A-Train? These people are working here. They were working here. Because they don't care that they're further from the resource storage building. I do. Okay? As the player, I may have to grab stuff from here. Why do I want to haul it that much further? To work with it. Okay? You want to make the village layout convenient for you. There is my sewing hut. There's my smithy. There's the kitchen next to food storage. And if I need to go to the workshop, well, the workshop is where I put it to start with right there. Ah, something I did want to do. Let me think this through here. I want to build another woodcutter shed. I'm just trying to think of where I want to put it. I'm thinking I might put it over the other side of the village. And the only reason is, oh, you know what? I think we put it up here by the herbalist hut that we repositioned so we can put in a second food storage. Aha! Yes! This will do nicely. So let's go buildings and extraction. And we're going to do a woodshed 2. Obstacles blocking. Am I? Oh, nope, not now. I am just cutting right between the two buildings. You know something? I don't know. I think we're going to move it up to this side. And we're going to get rid of the berries, but I don't care. Berries be gone. Yeah, because that puts it up here by the trees. Then it kind of looks more like appropriate. And then we'll have reason to put a couple of houses here. Yeah, that works. All right, let me get centered up facing south. Centered up on the road here a little bit. Boink. I think we're good here-ish. Just move this out a little bit further. Pushing the forest back. You know what? In fact, I'm going to leave the berries there for looks. Just for looks. because there's no reason to necessarily take them out. All right, I think that's centered on the path. It's kind of hard to tell here in winter time. Let's just go a few more feet. Boom, like that. And then we'll put the, yeah, there we go. And then we're going to face east. And we got, that's a market issue. Okay. Cool. All right, what do we need here? We need, I don't think I have a hammer on me. I don't. All right, what's our market issue? We're out of something. What are you out of? Rye bread. Perfect. We wanted to run out of rye bread. We ran out of rye bread. Excellent. Although that was a lot of our that was a lot of stuff we were selling. I think we can sell more flatbread with onions. We're going to have more onions come in summer. There's 30 a day. 3, 4, 5, 8 a day. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. Let's see if we can... Nah. I'd rather bump... No, these numbers are moving really a lot here. Okay, we're good. That fixes the problem. All right, cool. So that means we'll be able to look at plopping in a couple of houses up this way. And we have 3 more actually set up between the orchards over there. And then we've got this here. This is going to be a little goofy because we're on the slope, but let's see what happens. Now I would kind of rather have this. Oh, you know what? That's actually right, a flat spot. That's actually not bad. Okay. Okay. It's cool. It's casual. So the stairs will land there, and then we have this flat spot. So that's not too bad. And we'll fuss about that later. Okay. So let's go get us, and this is the one disadvantage to having a linear design to your village, okay, is I'm having to run all the way down to the other end of town to get stuff, okay? So a central repository for your storage is good. You build out in a kind of a circular manner. That works out well. If you're going to do a linear design like I've got here, it's good to have, once you've established enough length to the village, okay, it's good to build resource storage at each end of town. And then you want your production buildings basically in between them. That way you can just go back and forth and do whatever you need to do. Okay, so there's that. Let's see here. We're going to need some stones and some logs and maybe some planks. Grab 14. I don't think we're going to need that many, but I think we'll be okay. And then go back here. For sure, grab a bronze axe and let's get this iron axe. Cool. And then we'll knock this out real quick. Excuse me. And then we'll look at. I didn't grab stones. Are you kidding me? What a blockhead. All right, here's a couple. Need 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, that's it. Done. All right. Okay, so now we got a woodshed, another woodshed in business, and it is equipped. Not that our villagers wouldn't get stuff out anyway, but it just helps. Oh, look, We need 2 more logs. And that will get that house going. I don't think I want to do the full thing. Indigo! Howdy, howdy! Can't sleep. Oh, going to the kitchen for snacks? What kind of snacks do you like to have in late night? This, good gosh, what, about midnight over there? Could read you a bedtime story. Alright, we are going to be kicking log production in the ass. Let's get 24 planks too while we're at it. And we'll at least have the roof ready to go. Now, 1633, so we're kind of at the end of the season. Alright, let's do this. First off, eat one of these, and then we'll just use one of these. Cool. Fruit and chocolate and crisps, aka crackers. Okay, let's see here now. We do this. There's going to be that and that. And this here is going to be a, well, no, this is just going to be a wall section. Nuts. Nuts. That's wall. That. No, we need to change this up a little bit. Well, you got this. Dang it. I think we may switch this up. Let's do the flippy-do switcheroo here. That puts the stairs going this way, and that means then we can make this the window, and this the wall, and then this side's by the door, so we'll make this a window, and then this could just be a wall, and that a wall, and that's good, and that. Now, we should... Ah, crap on a steak. Wooden roof. Wooden roof. Good. There's that, that, that. All right. The house will have to wait the rest of it. So here you don't want to step off the wrong direction. But if you fall down the stairs, you're actually going to fall and stop. And you're not going to roll down the hill. All right, so we'll have that house up and going for next season. That'll be good. So, do you have like a house, or do you have a flat? As I think that's what y'all call apartments over there, right? A flat. Okay, so we got the shoot, that was dumb. Wait a minute. I built the roof. Wait a minute. I built the roof. How did it not... That's weird. It didn't take all the materials. It only took 6 planks to build the roof. That's weird. That's dumb. Okay. Let's take a quick look at where we stand, because we're going to be starting spring here in a second. And I'm going to have to unask my... wait. Is there anybody we can... we don't have a spare house. We can put them with somebody else. Let's take a look at our list here. No. That person's a production specialist and a hunter. Nasignu in Baranica is a 133213, so that's a 13-point NPC, which is a point under what we accept. They are a farming specialist, though. Now, if we took Gustawa out of Hornica, they're a 14-point NPC, 232223, production and hunting specialist. Unislawa in Tutki. Did we bring on the Unislawa? I do not see a name beginning with U. We must not have. She is a 14-point NPC. 321332. She's a one farming is a problem. This comes back to the whole discussion about your priority of your skill sets, okay? Number 1, extraction. Number 2, production. Number 3, farming. Okay? Those are the 3 things you want somebody to be specialized in. Then they can be specialized in the other stuff if you want. Which then, in the order for 4, 5, 6 is hunting, survival, diplomacy. All right? The problem is Unislawa is an extraction specialist, and then she's a survival and a diplomacy specialist. So she's got number 1, but then she's got numbers 5 and 6. And what we really want, I think, is we're going to want additional farming help. Now, Gustawa and Hornica is a 2 at farming, and that would be fine. We could work that number up. She's a production specialist and a huntress. So there's a couple things we're thinking about. You know what, though? I think Sobirad is about to be 2 years old. And that means his mama, Dobrochna, will be coming back into the fray. And she could do farming work. She can do anything, really. So now, what if I click on him? Age 1, it doesn't say anything more specific. He's already a 14-point NPC at 1 year old. That said, which is cute, the house. Oh, it's attached on nothing sides. So terraced house. So does that mean it's? We call that. On both sides. Okay, so you have. Let me think of what we call this. It's what you see in San Francisco, which is what we call row housing. So it's a row of single-family homes that are attached to each other, right? So there may be like 6 units or something like that, and you've got people on your left and people on your right, and they build them vertical, so it takes less space, and then you maybe have a backyard that's big enough for you to put a chair in and sit. No front yard, something like that. I mean, you know, we have that kind of stuff all over the place. Adamar, my son, is a 24-point NPC because, you know, he's good like me. How's Albreda doing? Albreda is not doing well at all. She is struggling, but we just put her in that position. We're trying to get that 1 off of her resume, so she'll be okay. She's just going to have to work at it. And Dobilot, we put him in fishing. He's moving along there. Okay. So, since we're looking at this. Now, the people's happiness is all going to go up when we change seasons. I did manage to massage a few of them up. They lost 15 points because we caught a thief. And just out of curiosity, I cut his hands off. Well, don't do that. It's better just to take the hit on whatever crap he takes, which is stupid because you caught the guy. Oh, you know, I caught you, but here, I'm going to go ahead and let you take what, you know. No. And this was the whole thing that I think you could build more depth into the game. All of your villagers getting pissed off that you punished the thief is kind of dumb because they've got different personalities. Romantic's not going to like that. Busy Bee and the Free Spirit may be just fine with it. Or the Snob, because the Snob likes the authority of the king, right? And that's what the king would do. The Snob would off with his head, shunk, right? So that's where I'd like to see the next step. Okay, here's your course of action you're going to take. Well, where's your starving family? Well, come with me. Okay, I'm going to bring one of my buddies with me too. Well, no, we can't do that. Okay, then that indicates it might be a trap. And there's bandits waiting for you at the campsite. Or they let you come with him. There's a woman and a child. And you say, hey, why don't you all just join my village? And then you got 2 workers and there's another kid. Ta-da! That's the way it should go. Devs, make it happen. All right. So actually, I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, she's about to go up to a 3. which then we may then move her into hunting. We'll need to rotate someone else into that position. Bozabor is working on his farming skill. Frida is a 5 working in the barn. She just went up, so she may need to go into she may need to go work into the hunting lodge. Just like Greg? Yeah, Greg. That's what Greg may need to do too. And then we got 2 more hunters down here. And Greta, she's slowly climbing the ranks. And Yaroslav. Once we get those ones gone, we can put them back into something they're more productive at. And that negatively impacts their happiness a little bit. And then as they go up levels, they get happier. But these are the jobs that they're piss poor at. So their happiness goes down. You know, Greg here would rather be farming or selling stuff. But we want to get that one off his resume. So at some point when we hook him up with someone to have a kid, then the kid will be stronger. And that's how you strengthen your future generations and your generational development in the game. Kosamir is someone we don't talk about much. I think they're fairly new to the community. They're in a house that hasn't had so much work done to it. So those are the people with the lowest stuff. And we're going to work on that. I want to work on getting everybody's stuff decorated and rugs in, carpets, you know, whatever. See how much fur we've got. I don't think we have a bunch. We used a bunch. We have some. All right. With that said, though, we are pretty full on food and water. Let's just take a quick look here. Buckets of water. We got 128. Okay, so there's 10 servings per bucket. These are all full. So there's 12 of those, 120 plus 8. That's one bucket with 8 servings in it. A villager uses about 1.5 buckets. I think they use 30 water per day. So they'll use 2.5 by that math. And they consume 30 food per day. So what we want to do is actually dump our food because we're coming to the end of the season. And this way it'll keep it fresher. Nope. I might eat those apples. We got so many apples. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. We're selling apples, so hell with it. Keep that there. Multigrain bread, pottage. I meant to go sell that today, but that's okay. We're making fresh pottage every day. Okay, there we go. So now we've dumped all our food at the end of the season, because if you leave it in your pocket, it'll lose 50% of its freshness. All right, let's get some buckets here. Here's 10 brand new buckets. Here's some crappy buckets. Grab those. We'll go fill those up. And I think those are the ones that will get used first. First, we'll drink some water. Doesn't matter. You automatically top off at the... Kid's telling some goofy story. Okay, cool. Oh, hello, excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, now that everyone... Now, here's where it gets a little bit weird. Everyone is done for the day, which means they're done for the season. So, we're going to be able to start moving people from the barn. Bozabor, we're going to leave in the barn. The key is we want to get our fields planted. So we're going to move Frida to the farm shed. She's high value. Georgiana is going to move to the farm shed. You see what I'm doing here? Ludgarda is an animal breeder. She's in the fold. We're going to actually move her to the farm shed. And then who is the lady that we have farming? Batilda. we're going to move Batilda over here, which is going to be a little bit weird. Yeah, Batilda. Batilda's the lowest ranking one. So Batilda, we're going to have her continue working on her her farming skills just as an animal breeder. Now, the pro to this move, because I just swapped two people within the farming tree, right? The farming tree consists of the farm shed working the fields and the orchards, the barn working production, and animal breeding. Okay, animal stalls. Okay. We'll have more efficiency in the fields because we got so much to plant coming up. And we're going to get less wool out of our sheep because Batilda's skill level in animal husbandry is lower than the lady she replaced. Basically, we're going to get half because the lady she replaced was a 6. Ludgarda is a 6 at farming. So Ludgarda is going to be twice as efficient as Batilda, right? Now, Batilda's going to be going up to a 4 here pretty soon, so that's not too bad. The question, I would almost ask the question of where they live. At this point, I'm not fussed about it. I may do some of the farming myself. What we do want to check is the field, okay? So we're going to look here at Ungin's other. It looks like it's fully fertilized. If this number's black, it's done. It's ready to plant. So everything's ready to plant. What we're going to do now, though, is come here. And this is the rye. We're going to change the plant type to oat. Don't do this during growing season. Okay? Growing season's over now. Okay? Oh, somehow I goofed that up. Okay, H, escape. I hit escape 3 times. Okay, now, see how the number moved here from 72, and now it's 72 here? Okay, this is what's planted. This is what's going to be planted. It's grayed out. When it's grayed out, that means this will be harvested, and then it'll be gray, because that'll be the field color of it being unfertilized. So when the field gets harvested, next season, first thing in the morning, it'll show ready for harvest in yellow. But then when we harvest it, it'll go to this unfertilized gray. Okay, but then this number will shift over there as it gets planted. So with 3-day seasons, I just want to make sure we maximize, you know, getting things done. That's the key. Second here. Okay, cool. All right, so you guys got any questions on farming? I advertised that I was going to talk about farming. Again, you'll see here how we've got a couple of little fields that show poppy decor. And they're farther from the farm shed. It doesn't matter. Your farmers will get to it. It just takes longer for them to get to it. And it's just decor. It's for decorative purposes. I mean, it's functional, but it's going to make the houses look pretty come summer. Now, one more thing we can do. It's end of season. Go through your food stocks and look for anything that's at 50% or below. Like these mushrooms. We're going to grab those. Everything will degrade 12.5%. These mushrooms and these onions. No, those are fine. They're over 50. And even if they're just at 50, it's not going to hurt. This will be down to 37.6%. That's still good. You just don't want it to drop below 30 because then it becomes rot. Now this right here, that'll even be just above 30. We're going to take it and take these, excuse me, And we're going to go put these over in the rot basket. Okay, this is my rot basket. Okay, drop that. And then drop the Mario Kart mushrooms. And these are used to make potions. We're making, I think we're using those to make a potion of possibilities. And then roasted meat, XEF. Boom. All right, so those will be good. And there's some apples. And those are actually, I think the apples, if I can see them, well, whatever. Okay, cool. So now, is there anything else? Oh, you know what? We'll do that in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Storm Saga, howdy, howdy. Welcome aboard. Happy Medieval Monday. How are you today? Beautiful rainbow after the rain. It looks nice. Your people seem happy. They consider it a good omen. Oh, look, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, all right. This may be a 25-point swing for people's happiness, which is cool. The deal being, they were already a minus 15 happiness. Did I ditch? Oh, we're ditch that to grab the flat straw hat. Grab our simple tunic and trousers with cuffs. Okay, put that on. That on. That on. Okay, cool. We should be good to go. All right, so now we can do a couple things. Look out there. Oh, wait. First thing. So we gave him a doll last season. We're going to give him a sword this season. You give your kid a toy every season. First thing. Okay, just grab it. Watch. Adamar. He's going to, I think he gives you something. Is he going to give me something? Oh, I got you a little something. So there, +3. Sweet. So we're at 23% affection. His mood's going up. Okay, cool. Look at our pretty. Those are Megan trees. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It could have just been the fact that, you know, it was prime time, not prime time. It was like when all the football games were going on, and maybe just that was just running the hell out of the internet. You know what I'm saying? That could have been the issue. Look how pretty things look. Now we still got to redo this tree here to match that tree. Well, and we got everything going here except there's a thickery, thistle, right there in the middle. That'll bloom in the summer. All right, so this is good. What we want to do is grab our food supply for the day. And, okay, so we're going to take some apples. We'll take the lowest of the apple bunch, which is kind of this group and this group. We're selling apples, though, so it's not a big deal. We could make some soup. I want at least 2 multigrain bread. How much roasted fish meat do we have? We could take some pottage, too. Just in case maybe we get a temperature dip. We got tons of soup. Okay, looks good. Thank you. All right, so now we've got the farmers reallocated. We've got the manpower reallocated. Now, everyone's happiness is coming up, and everyone's happiness was down 15 points. Now it's going to go up 10 points from normal. So we're going to have a 25-point swing in everyone's happiness, which means their productivity is going to skyrocket. So that's a good thing. We like that. What we want, there's a couple of things we want here, I think. You know what? I could do this real quick. Might as well. And we'll make sure they're fed. because we really don't need to be collecting any manure right now, because we've got a, wait for it, shit ton of manure. Hey Train, you're so funny. But we do have this one is being kept, which is going to make this complicated. So I need to grab some animal feed. This is why you might consider stocking animal feed in your pens, because then, oh damn it, y'all don't, that's it, go back to sleep. Oh shit, they're getting up. That's at 57%, the sack's empty. Alright, so we're going to go down here and we're going to, all the chickens are coming out now too. Move chickens. So we'll clean out here at the beginning of the season. Sorry, excuse me. Remember, you don't want to collect the eggs before the end of the season, although we're making them into bread, so it doesn't really matter. Move. If that makes sense. If you're going to sell the eggs, you know, then you're going to lose some of the viability of them. But if you're going to cook with them, you can go ahead and pull them early. It doesn't matter. I like this being a little more productive than it was just now. That sucked, really. Here, grab this crap.
Did I say that out?
Yeah, you did say that out loud there, doofus. Here, y'all don't... Be careful, I don't want to punch a chicken here. They lose their ever-loving minds. Okay, we got everything cleaned out of here. We're over here. We got too many roosters. Alright, this rooster here, any rooster that doesn't have a name needs to be sold. Alright, so we got Bradley Bradshaw and Rocky Rooster. Ow, whoa, whoa. Somebody said F, open... Okay, his house is jacked up. Condition 8, no. Oh, here it is. Average lifespan 6.25. Aha! Somebody pointed that out to me on a video. And so, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep this, no. We're going to sell this rooster. And we're going to sell this rooster. And we're going to sell this rooster. Okay. We're going to keep one to be a replacement for Bradley Bradshaw. That makes sense? Okay. And then we've got some hens here that are going to need to be, they're going to be coming of age here pretty soon. Do I prefer the Valley to the Oxbow? I think so. I have more time on the Valley. My issue with the Oxbow map, I mean, it's smaller. I mean, it's got some really pretty scenery to it. It's got way too many stupid, birch trees. That makes building a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we're going to clean this up. Now, that's full. That's empty. Okay, now watch here. I'm gonna pull a fast one here. Here's how you manage your animals. Remember, Pigsty 2 does not have someone assigned to it, and the food was down to like whatever percent it was. Okay. Nigodoma. We're gonna move Nigodoma over there. This is gonna save me having to do this. Okay, so now Nigodoma is over, and then we're going to get a Master Idiot Alert here in a second. Boom. And I'm just going to laugh at the Master Idiot Alert because I know something the Master Idiot Alert doesn't know. Sooner or later, we're going to get cows in here too, and more sheep. If we moved a ram, yeah, because this one's stocked, and that's stocked too. What a deal! Like I thought that through. Actually, I've got to finish this. Just cleaning this little corral up here. So, yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of partial. I've done one big village and one small village on Oxbow. And there's one I want to do. I want to build. My other two I've built next to Piastovia. And I kind of want to build. Is that got this all cleaned up? That looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, now, what we can do here is we're going to go grab Nigodama and move them back over to the other pig pen. Because now they would have fed the pigs. So now we don't have to worry about topping that off. Okay? So boom. Problem solved. So these second building of pigs are just pooping on the floor, and then I collect it whenever. Hello, Lee. Oh, you gotta do it's just Cal, I think. I think it's just cow. There it goes. Moo cow. Yeah, we need moo cows. Okay. Let's dump the feathers. Manure we're going to go put in the barn. Eggs need to go to the deal. Steaks, we just picked up a bunch of them in stones. Those stay here. Wooden vial stays here. Let's run the eggs next door. And then we're going to think about what we could make real quick. Look at that. We literally have over 1,000 eggs. Holy crap. So we can make rye bread. We have a lot of rye. I got to make sure we have enough though. This is where it gets hinky. Now we're harvesting rye right now. So I want to make sure we pull 72 rye grain. Oh, we got rye grain. Never mind. We got plenty of rye grain. All right, so I need 100 rye grain. We're about to hit the road. 100 rye grain. We need 200 flour. We've got 100 eggs, right? Oh, I didn't grab them. Oops, it was dumb. That's dumb. Excuse me. All right, let's put the manure in here. So our people are working off the manure in here. All right, back over here. We need 200 eggs. Okay, and then we need 100 buckets of water, which will take this group right here. Okay? And so now, let me make sure we math this out. We got 100 buckets of water, 200 eggs, 200 flour, and 100 rye grain, which means we can make 100 loaves of rye bread. Excuse me.
Hey, I was using that.
Hey, I run this village. Piss off. Go stand over there. Thank you. And you'll be right back before you even know it. Well, maybe. We could put eggs on available for sale in the market. All right, now we got rye bread. Hooray. Okay, cool. All right, see? There. You're back to work. Quit pouting. Top off on our water. Refill the buckets. And we're overweight. Okay, put those back in here. That takes care of the weight issue. All right, let's grab whatever we need to grab so we can head to town. It's already 11 o'clock. And then we will start our seasonal run around the map. We got 3,000 kilos. Bronze knives we're selling. You know what? Let's pick up 10 of those to sell. We could sell buckets, but they don't sell for much. What else do I need to get? Oh, keeping that cherry wine. We figured out that wine's a good thing. Ah, here we go. I knew I had stuff to get rid of. Clean out the crap here. Bronze bolts we're selling. Beetroot seed we could sell 200 of, sure. Cabbage seed we could sell. That'll do. Clay, that's a lot of clay. We got to work on that. Clay vials, blah, 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 blah. Fishing spears we're selling. Okay, here's all our iron equipment. Yep. Let's sell that. I don't want our people wasting time with it. We got a lot of leather. So let's take 100 leather. We're going to go make water skins real quick. Take that. We're selling simple bags. Okay, fine. Water skins. We got more of those to sell. Well, those we're selling those too. Wine bottles we'll sell. Wooden vials. We could sell some of these. Sure. Okay, cool. We got a bunch of stuff here we could work with, but for now, we're going to just take advantage of what we've got. And, whoops. We're going to make more water skins. So yeah, you could say I have more. I have too many chickens, or you could also say is that I have not enough food stalls to sell stuff. Okay, I think we're good. We are a little overweight. Let me just check. I think I've got 2 potions of weight on me. I'm going to pick up one more. Go ahead and drink that. And that'll get us into business. And then we shall begin. And then we go here. And then we get rid of that wooden... Well, never mind. They're also showing the same, so whatever. Okay. Weapons hot. We do need to get the Hornica and get some replacement bolts because we are running not dangerously low, but we are down to 17 rounds. Our typical combat loadout is 40. So the game is literally ripping us off of bolts. Okay. And is there... Oh, wait. One more thing. Damn it. All right. Right here. 675 is our wood demand. We'll round that up to 680. So 680 divided by 20 is going to be... 34. Okay. So we need to go into extraction. Okay, this is Woodshed C. Woodshed B can cut production. And then let's see where Woodshed A is here before I go too far with that. Woodshed A, 23. So we need 34. Was that the number? Yes. 680 divided by 20, 34. Okay. So there's 23 here, so we need 11 over here. We'll just set it about there. And then they can go into full on log production. We'll do about 20 planks per day. Actually do 24. There, that's one house a day. Cool. All right, that should punch our log numbers up pretty quick. Good. All right, now we're all set. And if we find some talent, maybe we'll find an extraction specialist. We can get them onto... What I'm doing is I'm stockpiling logs now. I've already got 700 saved up and sitting in the 2 storage units up north in the racks. They're not in the crate or the trunk. So we can't see them, we can't access them, which is bad and good. It saves space in the trunk and in our overall capacity, but also means we can't access them, right? All right, nothing there. Shoot. Remind me when I get over here, I need to pay our taxes. I forgot about that. I was going to ask my wife to do it. And then she took off, and then I got sidetracked chatting with my kiddo. Any chance we got us a new shovel over here? We haven't, I know we haven't come in. Dug up clay over here recently, but hey, a new shovel is a new shovel, right? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. And there's our other 2 shovels. Okay, cool. We'll find a shovel somewhere. Or we'll be disheveled. Ha! I made a shovel joke. That was kind of a crappy. No bags over there. All right, let's get into town, take a bunch of people's money. 1223, and then we're going to run the looting path backwards, get us down towards Hornica. And then it's game on. All right, what's your name, sir? Doboslaw. If you got some pants that have been repaired, you, sir, need some work. So, is not going to be for me. You are a 3 at diplomacy, and that is not something I'm looking for.
Freezes for a moment.
Aha!
As if somebody paused it. How are you?
I'm good.
So low you don't need to haggle.
I'll haggle if I want, lady. Don't tell me what to do. You don't own me. Let's get rid of the weight first. It's the heavy stuff. Sickle. Okay. Pottage. Rye bread. Buy a bunch of rye bread. There we go. That goes below max weight. And she is about out of money, but she can buy that. She could buy... nope, can't buy any of those. I don't want to sell her the seeds. I'll sell those to Edwin next door. All right, there you go.
Good luck. Hello.
Hi.
Want to see my wares?
Sure. Yep. Now you ain't got no money. All right, that got rid of that. Sweet. And can you afford a loaf of bread? You can't, but you got food, so.
It's you again.
It is. What, you didn't recognize me? All right, where's Unigos, the douchebag? Not there. He's over there. Okay, let's go see Edwin first. Edwin.
How is life treating you?
Good, what's up, bud?
Goods in the valley.
Here, I got some seed for you. And I got some more seed for you. And I don't have a knife for you, but got you a deal on some bread. There you go. Eating good in the neighborhood.
Take care.
See ya. All right, where is Shathid? He's right over here. Boom, boom, done. Now, we are working our way to the point where we're going to do the Unigos quest line.
It's you again.
But this is the whole thing about saving up logs, is I'm going to do it where we do the 1,000 log challenge.
Only the best products here.
Well, here, have a couple of knives. Don't cut yourself. Nobody wants your blood in their food. You sick twist. Buy some bread. Good. Yep. And you can't quite afford a water skin, but you can have a wine bottle and some wooden vials. Sweet. She's down to 0 money. She took all 51 of my wood vials. All right. Oh, babe, moo.
Hello there.
Moo moo.
Only the best products here.
Moo 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 moo. Rye bread. Buy some. All right. We sold. Oh, wait. Oh, we got water skins now. He bought most of them. All right, we are almost
soon.
done with our selling stuff. All right, it is time to hit the road, Jack. So you've got like 18 years to do the Unigost quest line. This is why I tell people, don't do this. Okay? We got 11 years left to frickin' do it. All right? You want to be able, first off, you want to be equipped. Second, you want to either have money to use the Uber or you want to have a mount because it's going to run you back and forth across the map a bunch of times, which is why you also don't want to deal with Alwyn because he's a dick and he just does stupid stuff to run you around the map and waste your time. So, yeah, just pass. Wait until you get a mount. You got 20, basically 18 years to do either. So don't worry about fapping around with them early game. You just got to do Dobrnega's quest where you go over to see Nadar at Rolnica, the Rye quest, and she gives you the beers to give to what's his name? A couple of cabbage here. Watching for bad guys coming down the way. 40 meters is the range to them. Okay? 40 meter detection range. We determined that last time. Okay? We're going to try to get the high ground first and then drop in and say, what up, bitches? And they're not here. Okay. Bunch of broadleaf plantain over here if you want. 2 points XP each. Okay. Grab some. All right. We are on the looting path heading backwards. And are we going to get the... Yes! We got the hookup. Brother got the hookup. This is what you want. When you come down here... Now, the cart's not here, but that's okay. Early game... Really, dude? Really? I think out of... There. Settle down. You find this camp, you're hooked up. Recurve bow, okay? Some geish. There's iron arrows. Oh, and there's a bronze axe right here. And then there's a real torch here. Okay? There's arrows right here. 4 of them. Okay? And this is why on the looting... And then there's a water skin here. There's a cheapo straw hat here. Hopefully you get the flat straw hat at spot 1. Right now I'm just keeping an eye out. I want to make sure we're not within range of those dickheads up there. We'll take that bucket because it's 100%. Oh my gosh! Look what we got here, kids. That's a big find right there. Well, that sucks, but that's okay. All right. We don't want to worry about the firewood. And that is pretty much it. All right. So we got 95 coins. We got a hat. We got a water skin. We got a recurve bow, 4 iron arrows. We got a iron spike zombie killer beat him over the head stick. And it's at 100%, which means you're not going to get that much out of it, but you're going to get a nice chunk of change out of it. Or you can just use it as your primary melee weapon. It does the same amount of damage a standard iron axe does, 45, but we're using the Whisperer, which does 50 damage. Because somebody had to F with my kid. Now, if the crash cart's here, you get a pair of noble boots, you get an iron knife, you get a Malvasia, and a couple of mead. And that's good money. Keep the boots, keep the knife, and sell the stuff. There are no bad guys here. Tracking around, see, I was looking for the crash cart, but we would have seen the guy behind that tree, and we would have seen the guy behind that tree. Now, we can go over here and check, although I don't think we're going to... What time is it? It's getting late. 3 p.m. By the time we get to Hornica, it'll be after hours. All right, this camp's not here. That's fine. And I want to point something out to you. If you are running the looting path map, and I'm going to show you the map because this is a critical aspect to it. The fact that we found the campsite at 18, if you're coming along from this direction, which is the direction you're coming from, if you're running the path in the counterclockwise normal direction, okay, and you're looking over here for the crash cart. If the crash cart's there, you've either got to go around that side avoid the pigs and get down to that campsite, or you got to go around this side. Okay? And avoid the wolves to get down to that campsite, because then you've got the recurve bow, you got the iron arrows. The problem is the guys there have a wooden crossbows, and they'll F you up. Bronze shovel plus loose clay, not there right now. So let me back up a step here. The point I'm trying to make here, and this is where we are. This is the triple waterfall, and this is where that camp was. If you're running the looting path map, let's just pull that up right here, okay? You'll see we start at the start point, and then there's a line, and you follow it in progression of the order of numbers. But then there's some arrows that backtrack. That's if you don't find anything at Camp 4 or other stuff like Camp 13, and you do find something at campsite 18, then you've got a ranged weapon, and you have the ability to protect yourself against the wolves. So if you go by campsite 13 and have no weapon, you're kind of screwed, because a stone axe, you could kill one wolf, but he's really going to take a bite out of your ass, and you're going to have to retreat, heal up if you've collected the broadleaf plantain, and then go back after what you're trying to get to. You see what I'm saying? But if you can get into Camp 4 and get a bow and the iron and the bronze arrows there's 2 bronze, 3 iron arrows. Or get to what we just did, Camp 18, which is a recurve bow, which doles out more damage, plus the iron arrows, okay? Then you are hostile, plus then you have a bronze axe. There may be a bronze or an iron axe at Camp 4. If you can get into Camp 13 and it's there, the problem is there's wolves, but there's an iron axe there. And there's a possibility of a crossbow, iron crossbow, okay? But so my point I was trying to make was, on my map there, you saw lines going progressively this direction. But then once you get to spot 18, if you get the equipment we just got, then you can backtrack through the hostile zones because you're equipped to do so. Now, if you're an FNG to the game, a freaking new guy or gal, well, save before you engage because you could get jacked up, and we don't want you to get jacked up. All right, we're going into wolf territory here. Looking for the 2-tier camp, and I don't see signs of it. So we're going to exfil back down towards the creek. And a wolf could get to us here. Now this is spot 12. But this was here last season. Actually, I think this has been here 2 seasons now. And I'm looking for the wolves because the wolves now will come further out. There's a copper shovel, 4 loose clay. You come up here for 13 is the camp. Problem is, there's pigs on the right. See them up there? They're far enough away they won't detect you. There's a problem right there. There's a fur-coated razor blade. There's no camp. And I've talked about that ad nauseum. We're not going to waste any more time. If you want to see the full run-through of the looting path, in my playlists, go back to Season 2 and watch the first episode. And what I do is literally take you through... Oh, look, here's the sacks with the seeds. I literally take you through every stop on this path with pictures. So even if the stuff isn't there, I grabbed a screenshot so you can see what you're looking for. Like, I didn't know those were there forever because I'm going across here. Right? Look at all the rocks. Look at all the rocks. Holy shit, those aren't rocks. Those are bags. And look, you just started building your seed bank. You see what I'm saying? Seed is great. Now, the bigger thing was in 1.0, that was a big deal because seed was much more expensive. Okay, this is wolf territory. This is campsite 10. This was here last season, I think, or season before. Iron shovel, sack of money, maybe another thing in some sacks that you can grab. There's also a spoon and a bowl. Don't bother. Grab the shovel, grab the money, go on, grab the money and run. Oh, look what's here. Finally, the bronze pickaxe is here. There's that. 3 iron ore. That's spot 9. This is spot 8. The crash cart. There's rod on the ground. There's a clay bottle there. In here will be 2 potions of night vision and some apples. Oh, gosh, it's like I knew what I was doing. Okay? Believe me now? All right, let's see if these guys are... I don't think these guys will be here. We killed them a couple of seasons ago. This is spot 7 is the 2-guy camp right here. If you have a stone axe, you can take them on. You just got to know how to fight them. Because now the guys will throw blocks. And somehow their arms are like Wonder Woman's magic bracers. And they can block like crossbow bolts and axes. All right, here's the... Wait a minute. Oh, did they move? Excuse me. I feel like they moved that. I feel like this used to be right here. They moved it a little bit. Why? All right, this cart is spot 6. There will be 1 wool fabric, 1 wool thread, and 2 wheat beers in there. Now, we're off the path at this point because the path goes that way. You go to that cart and then you go that way. But if you're ahead of schedule, which means you haven't had a good run so far, come over here to this bridge, take a right, go up over through here, and there may be a camp right here. A-Train is not going to lead you astray, my friends. Just saying. All right, firewood you don't need. Okay, look around. There's no threats. If you go over there, there's pigs and there's wisdom, but they're not going to hurt you here. That's a, I think, empty beer bottle, and if it's empty, we're leaving it. Oh, that's a wheat beer. Take that. That's money. Okay. Come over here. There's nothing there. That's an iron shovel. That's money. Especially 94%. All right, you ready? You ready? Here we go. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop. Yes! Daddy gets a new crossbow. I've only got like 10 of these bitches now. I love it when a plan comes together. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. That, folks, is how you get equipped early game. Or even any given season. You ain't got an iron crossbow. You ain't got, a couple thousand coins. You ain't playing right. We got 330,000 coins. I'm just saying. All right? This is how you do it. All right? You got to know these campsites and know what you're looking for. And this one, you'll either get some clothing items, which is great, and then there's a crappy torch over here. Or you may get an iron crossbow. And then you are mobile, agile, and hostile. We're about to go this way and see if we can be a little bit hostile. Because I haven't set an over-under on this episode. We're looking for a 3-man camp to our right here. We're going to take the high ground and reconnoiter. And it is not here. Okay, so they're not there. All right, so now we're going to recoup our... There can be a crash cart right here with a bunch of potions. So, what I've just shown you is 2 possible places you can find an iron crossbow on this map. Campsite 13, which will have at the lower level, there's a lean-to and a tent, and there are 3 iron arrows, and at the left side, and then there is 3 bronze spears on the right side, and this is spot 5, and this is the pile of stones you're looking at. All right, so you would normally be approaching from this direction. So this is what you'll see. Boom. This right here. Okay. Wood shovel. Don't bother. Pick up this stone. 300 coins. Cha-ching. You're welcome. All right. Now we're looking left. And the bad guys are here. Yay. Let's see if the camp's over here. The camp is here. Wow. Damn. This would be a hell of a first run. All right. So this is campsite 4. So now I'm going to show you where we're at because there's a regular bow. There's 2 bronze arrows. There's 3 iron arrows over there. There's an iron axe. Did I not mention this earlier, gang? I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier because I was here when I mentioned it. Okay? I'm here to help you. So let's start at the beginning. This is the start point right here. All right, there's Gustovia. You could just run straight into Gustovia and just live your life. Or you could run the looting path. Looting path starts right here with the crash cart, flat straw hat, copper sickle, and 3 to 5 rye in the package. Okay? Then you come here, spot 2. There's a package. It'll have a couple hundred coins in it, plus like 3 iron ore. Grab those. You can grab the wood shovel if you want, or not. Okay? Your choice. Key is you want to be able to drop stuff, be prepared to drop stuff, and wooden shovels aren't going to give you enough money to be worth it. It's easy enough later on when you get to Gustovia just to cut down trees and make iron shovel or wood shovels. You find a copper, bronze, or iron shovel, that's worth money, but you don't need it early game, so you just sell that stuff and take the money because your objective is to get the money to get your simple large backpack and get your large pouch. So you get from 35 kilograms up to 65 kilograms of carrying capacity as soon as possible, like day 2. Okay? Spot 2, spot 3. You're going to run up this path here. As you come through this little rise right here, this is going uphill. There's a big tree right here, and as you come through this big tree, you're going to get the moose spawn indicator, then you're going to get a wizen spawn indicator. Cut across country to right here. This is where we are. Well, this is not where we are. That's spot 3, which is a crash cart in the creek. And there's some stuff there to grab. Okay? Then you're going to come basically south along this ridge. Do not go this way. There are wolves. They will kill you. There's like 6 of them. That's one of the bigger wolf packs on the map. You want to come to this clear spot right here. This is spot 4. This is spot 4. You now have a ranged weapon. You have a couple of decent arrows. You got an iron axe. Okay? And then over on this side, there they are. 1, 2, 3 iron arrows. Over here, there's a copper or a stone knife and fur. So this site here gives you a ranged weapon, a melee weapon, and a knife. Okay? All right? That's pretty much what you'll get. You don't want to take the firewood. Any clothing items you find, take those. Okay? Now, so that's spot 4. So we're going to save the game. We're going to save this here. Okay? No, I've got the Whisperer. We're going to use the Whisperer. But what I am going to do here is we're going to kick over to this. We're going to start recording. Remind me to stop. Okay. So now we're going east to go to spot 5, which is the stones. Okay. See that pigeon spawn? That's where that was. But this right here is where those bad guys are. All right. If you find this season 1, it's going to be dicey at best. Remember, 40 meters is our... See the range at 42 meters? They can't detect us. If we move within 40, they will detect us. So, first stop is we're going to kill that guy. Second is kill that guy. Third is miss that guy. Is kill that guy. This guy's coming after us, right? About. Whisperer up. And now you dead, son. And that is how you do that. Any questions? No? I'm sorry, did you have a question for me, sir? Did you? I mean, do you need a doctor? Are you choking? You look like you're in a little bit of distress there. Shaking and twitching kind of like you was smoking. Crazy whack funky. People say you look like MC Hammer on crack, Mr. Bandit. Well, your body's having a fit or a convulsion. Actually, we'll keep the Whisperer out. All right. Did I lodge a round into him. I think that's one that I missed. Anybody home? No? What's happening, guys? What's happening? How are you? Doing all right? Oh, you guys look like you were having so much fun, too. I'm sorry. Did I piss on your parade? Next shot. Oh! Ooh! Ah! Dude, I almost got you in your medulla oblongata. Dang, I got him right in the back of his spine. He just went El Limpo and dead. That looks like one of my bolts. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you. Appreciate it. 40-foot detection range. Yep, we established that. Didn't we? Uh-huh. Oh, you have the copper spear. That is my freaking worst enemy. If you had just thought to whip that out, you might could have given me problems, but you didn't think. Oh, and you've got an iron spike zombie killer beat him over the head stick, too. What do you got, sir? You just fell backwards. Your friends just probably laughed at you and said, "Ha! A hell of a way to die." Yeah, should we? Shall we? Shall we? Should we? Should we? I know I've already cleaned it all up. What's over here? Little apples, some beers. Okay, they all kicked the bucket. I'm just going to grab the bucket. And there's a Torchy's taco. Sweet. Anybody else? Anything? No? Any more weapons to clean up? I do. Let's go get that before frickin' physics sucks it into the... We were down to 17 rounds anyway. So, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I kind of feel like this is bringing a little ditty to mind. You know? What do you think? What do you guys think? You think just bring a little song to mind here? I want to be sure we can see that other guy. Nope. Back down. Back up. Back it up. That's pretty good. Yeah? Yeah? Think? I think it's time to sing. Sing! Sing! Handy dandy notebook ready? La 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 la. Zoom, 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 zoom. He was just a rookie bandit, and inside he hid his fright. A wheat beer in his left hand and an onion in his right. He had no clue his last meal would be on this faithful night, and he ain't gonna steal no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, put a bolt right through his eye. Gory, gory, now he's dead upon the ground, and he ain't gonna steal no more. Zoom, 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 zoom. A brave one charged at me with a cudgel raised up high. My axe sliced through his arm, and he wailed out with a cry. He said, "'Tis but a flesh wound," as his blood went spurting high, and he ain't gonna steal no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, put a bolt right through his eye. Gory, gory, now he's dead upon the ground, and he ain't gonna steal no more. There was blood upon the tunic, there was wine upon his boots. Bodies all twisted up, they looked like tree roots. He was a mess, I picked him clean and took off with their loot. And he ain't gonna steal no more. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, put a bolt right through his eye. Gory, gory, now he's dead upon the ground, and he ain't gonna steal no more. See, they're nodding in response. They understand. what's just happened. All right. What a deal. We got some blood upon the tunic for the evening. Unless KC shows up. If KC shows up, then we may have to perform again, because that's KC just loves the song. So, all right, let's head into Hornica. Now, I know it's after hours. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. After hours. But there will be 1 to 2 vendors actually on Firewatch. Typically, it's the excavation guy, and sometimes it's even Jan Hammer, which would be great because then we could do our restock and everything. So let's see who is Oot and a Boot. People are heading different directions. Who is this right here?
I bet that if Hornica was more in the center, then Castellan would be living here.
Yeah, I bet so. Who are you? Ah. Move. This is the excavator
Hello
dude.
there.
Hi.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, see, we're combat heavy at this point. Ooh. I'm going to sell it because it's 5 kilos. I'm actually going to sell the buckets too. We don't need them. Copper spear, that's kind of heavy. Iron arrows, we don't need those. Iron axe, we'll go ahead and we'll hold on to it. Oh, I brought my hammer along. Doggone it. I didn't mean to do that. All right, there's an iron shovel. We may hold on to. Sell that. Nope, pottage is for me to consume. Here, take a recurve bow. Take the rye beer. Ooh, nope, you don't have money for beer. You got money for salted meat, though. Take that. Ugh. And you got enough money for this. And that. And this. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can do with this, or you can do with that. Cool. Here, you know what? Have you a couple of apples. Something to snack on. Keep you awake overnight here. Okay, cool.
Take care.
All right, see you later. Pardon me. All right, who else is awake? And then we'll swing around by the fire pit here. This should be a vendor right here. It's Jan. It's Jan the
Hello
Slaw.
there.
Damn it. He's the cook.
Products here.
So that's okay. All right, buy that. Here, buy some beetroot seed. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need this. We're going to keep the axes. Take that. My people will eat the cheese. This cheese is kind of yucky. If we get some cows, we can be making cheese, but I'm fapping around on getting cows. I'm going to hold on to the iron ore because that's 3 out of 4, which would be 2 iron, and then we could do something. Oat grain we don't need. Onions we can make stuff with. Plum wine we'll hold on to because that's got the 150% more damage deal. Yeah, they twitch. They don't have a Twitch channel, but they twitch. Rye beer. Buy that. Roasted meat. Here, buy the crappy stuff off me. And then here's a torch. You can have that. Oh, I got water skins. Here, buy some water skins. Thank you. Here's another couple. And there's another one. Here's a wheat beer. Yeah. I don't need this straw hat either. Thank you. The Whisperer takes care of us. We're a little on the heavy side still. 44 kilos, though. That's pretty good. Considering now we've taken out 4 guys. One more and we'd have a burger shop. Here, buy these apples. I want good apples. Cool. And yeah, I think that'll do.
See you soon.
All right. And then there's no rare goods dealer, so everybody's sleeping. Unfortunately, there's Jan right there. That's what we want. Now, spoiler alert, if you're doing the Unigos quest line and once you've talked to Sambor and jerked around with all that deal, and he sends you to find Kestrel, if you don't want to know this, don't listen for the next 10 seconds. Ready and mark. Okay? Kestrel is in that house right there. Want to see her? Blech. Vomitola Khomeini. Okay, there you go. All right, safe to listen now. All right, hello, ladies. Y'all got any skills? Says Slawa. She's a, you know what? She wouldn't be a bad first or second choice. She's a 3 in extraction. She's a 3 in diplomacy, which kind of sucks. And it's unfortunate. Her 1s, she's a 3 in extraction. Now I've officially broken down the skills into 2 tiers. Tier 1 are the good ones. That's extraction.
When I feel like whistling, even with a shoe full of slush.
You know something? You won't whistle if you got a mouthful of something. I got an apple that I'm going to stick in your mouth. Extraction, production, farming are your 3 key skills. Hunting, survival, and diplomacy are the 3 secondary skills. The problem is she's got a 3 in extraction, but she's a 1 in production and 1 in farming. So she doesn't have a backup skill, and you want to be able to move people around. Now this lady, she is useless.
How can I help you?
Yeah, you need to go whistle somewhere else, because you clearly can't suck that good. You suck even really bad. All right, goodbye. All right, we're done here. Let's see. So now we shall evaluate our situation. Weapons check. Oh yeah, we picked up some extra bolts. That's right. We're actually +4 bolts right now. Ah, what a deal. We got extra bolts. We got an extra iron crossbow. We got extra iron axes, shovels. I'm telling you, you find this camps. The only thing we didn't find was Camp 13. You find Camp 18. You find that camp that's not on the looting path, but I make mention of it so you guys know where to find it. I mean, that's an iron crossbow. Camp 13's there. That's an iron crossbow waiting to happen. Not guaranteeing it will. Oh, look, more apples. These are fresh. Sweet. Could a brother get some Granny Smith apples up in here? There's that, and then there's one other thing right there. Copper hammer. Okay, so that's what you get here. Okay, let's go look for trouble. I'm talking about trouble. That starts with a T, and that rhymes with P, and it stands for pool. All right, here's this over here. Now, there's a bunch of ore here. If you, I'm going to take that iron ore because that makes 4. So that makes 2 iron bars. I'm going to leave the, I'm going to get the tin ore. I'm going to leave the copper ore. It's 1 kilo each. Now, we do have potions of weight we can work with. And maybe this big camp will be down here, too. Who knows? Maybe the bad guys will be here. Maybe both. The big camp is not here. The big camp will be right there, and it's a really good camp, too. The bad guys would be right there, as they very impolitely jumped us one time. So, yeah, watch out for them when you come down this hill. Yeah, I hear you. All right. Now, what are the odds that the big camp could be over here by the Wizzent and we could pick up yet another iron crossbow? We're dirty, so we're going to go jump in a lake. Airborne! Sploosh! Go this way. There we go. All clean now. Remind me at some point, because we do have to go to, well, we do have to go to Jezerika for the Unagos quest. We may do an extra day or 2, and we may go up and explore the hillside and see if we can find the silly Render Cube sign. Well, the rocks, whatever. Any chance? Buck you. Any chance? I do not. Nope, the camp's not there. Damn. All right, we'll cut the corner here to the path of the righteous man. Now, if this camp is here, there's deer running around because you got 2 deer spawn here adjacent to each other. Well, there's a Wizzent spawn. So don't trigger them. But there's a big camp that will appear here. And right below this rock here, down right here below me, there'll be a bag, a sack, and we have found a iron crossbow in that sack. Now there's a second deer spawn over here. Hey Train, why is it so bright? Because I have my brightness 125% so y'all can see. That's why. And are we going to get lucky? We are not. All right. Campsite over here will have 5 guys, and they do make fries. But they'll try to turn you into burger meat, too. One of them has a copper spear. So, not very nice of them. Tries to stick you, and it doesn't even take you out to dinner first. Wait, what? All right, so now we head back this way, and we're going to head over to Jezerica. And I don't know. It should be... Oh, gosh, it's just after midnight. We're going to let it all hang out. Absolutely. If you guys aren't entertained, then I have failed. Oh, look here. There's another iron ore and another. That means we make 3. No reason to take a stone pickaxe. It's not worth anything. All right, that's a busted-ass cart right there. Tin ore? Sure, we'll take that. Now, if we could cannibalize parts, we could, in theory, take this wagon wheel. But that's about the only... And the metal hoops. I would take the metal fixtures off of it to repair another cart. Until you had Smithy 3 and a Wagoneer's shop. Needs to be a new building added to the game where you can manufacture parts to build and repair carts. And then you could sell them. Or you could rent them out. That'd be cool. Here, Fred, one of your villagers named Fred. Go haul stuff around the valley for people. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Are we going to get lucky, punk? Nope. Damn. Bad guy camp here. This will have pikes. So you have a little bit of a challenge. There's 1 shooter out of the 3 people. We encountered them a couple of 3 seasons ago, but we were coming uphill from Jezerica. So it was a little different engagement. It was more hand-to-hand. Crash cart over here. Not much to it. Seen that before. This is kind of the back ass end of the map down here. I mean, good luck if you want to build out here. Knock yourself out. I just don't see a point. After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out. And this is not the fisherman dude, so we can't sell him anything. Not that we need to. There's a tavern keeper, and then there's a fisherman dude. So if you look there at the top, that's the tavern keeper. And then the fisherman dude is not in range. Who are you? Baltimore. Okay. All right. Lambert, what's your story? Okay, he's a 13-point NPC. He's a 3 in extraction, a 3 in hunting. Not bad. You could take him if you needed.
In the valley, at least we would be able to swim.
This guy is a 13-point NPC as well. He's a 3 in farming and a 3 in hunting. So between these 2 guys, you can have a couple decent hunters. The problem is... Oh, you know what? Let's get him out of here. The problem is early game, because of when multiplayer was introduced, the devs nerfed the crap out of hunting XP. So these guys will not gather much, and they will not gain XP very quickly until you get Hunting Lodge 2, because then you can put 4 people in there, and then you get them up 4, 5, 6. Just have them gather fur if you're going to put anybody in a hunting lodge, or fur or leather. Early game, you want leather, because then you can craft it into simple bags and sell it. Okay. Mid game, where we are, you want fur, so that you can put rugs in all the houses, carpets, whatever, rugs, skins on the floors. All right, we are once again going to venture down this way just a minute and look for bad guy camp that I have encountered down this way before. I just don't remember exactly where it spawns. I think this is the crash cart, and it has a bunch of wines and stuff around it. Actually, I think the bad guys spawn right here. I do not see a campfire. So I don't feel like exploring any further. All right, guys. Y'all stick together. Use the buddy system. Pick up a stick. Use something to defend yourselves. I'm out of here.
How are you?
I'm good. Let's go to Lesnica. Let's go. All right. We are here. We're going to be traveling overland here. Now, this may be a vendor. Yeah, Ludivore.
Yesterday, I'm trying to, do a number 2 in peace. I'm looking up, and I see 2 moose watching me.
Holy Jesus, devs! You polls are crazy. Are you serious? I have never heard that one.
I had
I'm
a
trying
dream
to-
in which we all had green diamonds above our heads and we were talking gibberish.
Well, yes, you do. And you're talking
How was life
gibberish
treating you?
somewhere else because you suck, dude. Learn how to tie your shoes. See, if you worked more than you talked gibberish, you would have more than 8 points to your name. All right, he's gone. I can't even spell his freaking name. Good God, no wonder he's so bad.
Why is bread so expensive? Because of the taxes or what?
I don't know. I make bread, so. Oh, the camp's here. A-Train, how the hell do you know the camp is here? Well, for one, I saw that. 2, I see them. That's how I know. Because I'm a former C-130 crew chief. We know things. Most of them drink beer and know things. I drink high quality H2O from Bobby Boucher and know things. Okay? You got to know what to look for. This is something that's good experience coming out of playing Escape from Tarkov. Okay? See, now we get a little closer and the fire rezzed in. Because otherwise you might still not really be able to make out what's there. And if we had the brightness turned down, we still might not be able to, but you'd see the fire. Now, we're going to put a range finder on these guys. They are located right here. 62 meters. 49 meters. We're not going to get too close. All right. Let's start recording. For sake of the giggles, so we're about 50 meters away. And this is why I tell you guys, you should, if you don't know how to use your ranged weapons, go into your menu, go to workstations, hunting workstations, and build you an archery target. And it will score you. And it will tell you how far away you are with your shot. So what you do then is you pick up a stone and you drop back a distance and you take a shot. And you say, okay, that's 20 meters. Drop the stone at 20 meters. Then back up and repeat the process every 5 meters. You want to get good out to at least 40 meters. Now we're at 48. We're at 47, 46, 45. There's one. Now this guy stood up and, well, he stood. Now he's going to die. You really? You think you can see me? He does think, oh, he's got a cudgel. A brave one came at me with the cudgel raised up high. My axe sliced through his arm, and he wailed out with a cry. He says, "'Tis but a flesh wound as his blood went spurting high, and he ain't gonna steal no more." Where'd your cudgel go, dude? I mean, I know you got me, but I got more hit points than you because I'm better than you, and I can prove it. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, put a bolt right through his eye. Gory, gory, now he's dead upon the ground. And he ain't gonna steal no more. Where did his... That was an iron spike cudgel, too. That got a pretty good lick in on me. You know what? Here's a nice thing. First off, I got a minute. Second, I got apples. We're just going to do this the slow way. And your mother, too. Where'd your cudgel go, dude? See, that's what I don't like, is the game just dicked me out of the cudgel. Ain't nice. Let's do another one. So an apple will give you plus 7.5 health over 15 seconds. I don't know about y'all. I grew up in the 80s, and there was this cool all-chick band called the Go-Go's. All right, maybe you remember this, and maybe this kind of reminds you of them. Head over heels, where should I go? Can't stop myself, out of control. Head over heels, no time to think. Looks like the whole world's out of sync. He is literally ass overhead. What you got? I mean, I didn't even get a headshot on him. I got a gut shot and a chest shot, which means the chest shot should have been the first one. Oh, well, no, wait. Let me reevaluate that here. What do y'all have? Rye beer. Okay. I'm going to leave the salted fish meat. There should be a round right. Yeah, here we go. That's in an awful weird position. Huh. That was awkward. I was not on that side shooting at these fools. There's a perfectly good cart. Yeah, I should be able to take that. See, it's got the 4 iron straps. It's got the wheels with the iron around them. Then you need 4 logs. 1 for each arm. You need leather for the handles. You need a log for this rear support back here. You need a log for the axle, right? And you need 4 planks for the sides, 1 plank for the back, 3 planks for the bottoms. You could get away, I guess, with an extra plank or 2. The key thing is they need to get hemp in the game, and they need to get string, cord, and rope so that we can make that stuff. Oh, look, there's more stuff, and look what some of that stuff is. Dun, dun, dun. Simple large backpack. So, yeah, you may not even have to buy one. Oh, look, he's got bread, too. I'm taking the bread. And there's a copper kniffle. So, yeah, if you find these guys... Oh, and then here's a freaking simple small backpack right there. If you find these clowns here, yeah, that's a good deal. You do not really want to take this road ever. No. The roads going north and south out of Lesnica are like, oh, hell no. I ain't going that way. No. Why is that, A-Train? Because if you go north up this road, you get a wolf spawn here in kind of rough terrain, which makes it difficult to see them. And then there's a wizened spawn literally on the road. All right? So, yeah, unless you want to deal with that, you can work around them, but it's a pain in the ass. And then there's sometimes a bad guy camp in this area. So if you're going to go this way, go along the water's edge, and you can better manage the situation. Plus, there's that big campsite right here that we'll get to eventually. Going south out of Lesnica, you got a bear spawn here, pig spawn here, wizened spawn here. There's a wolf spawn in here somewhere. So you cut everything as you head down towards Lesnica Cave. So yeah, no. So that's where we're at. Neither one of them had a ranged weapon. So if you can get in and fight them, you get that bread, you get the weapons off of them. And the stuff over there. Yeah, hemp clothing too. We need hemp clothing. There's too much linen for us poor folks in this game. What am I looking at? Inventory. Where did we just pick up off of him? Out of control, head over heels, no time to think. Just like the world, looks like the whole world's out of sync. Anyway. Oh, we got the simple large backpack. That's what we got. That will save you like 1,000 coins. a ridiculous amount of money, and then you'll have that carrying capacity. 740. See, I think that's what we can sell it for, is 740. Unless the devs went in and nerfed this when they added in this guy telling a story about two moose watching him take a crap. What in the hell is that? Yeah, no, that's just weird. All right, it's about to be daybreak here. Yeah, people will be getting up. We can go back up the hill. Actually, we can go in Denica. All right, so this is here. Stone arrow, stone arrow. There should be a bow. No, I don't want salted meat. It's not healthy. There should be a bow here, but for some reason, there's not. Now, there's clay pit right here. You can check the clay pit and see if you find like a metal shovel standing up. This clay pit actually goes up to the other side of the path. All right, any chance the buttheads are down here? Probably not, but it could happen. It could happen to you. It could happen to me. Wait a minute. I do want to stay over here. Let's just go check then and see if the Shathids are at the roadblock. So that's 6. So if we had an over-under of 7.5, which is typical, we would be at 6 right now. I don't see carts across the path, so these guys are not here. Okay. We need to go see Teobald. Where are we at? We're just going to heal up here. 106.5. Never mind. This will get us up to 114. Yeah, 7.5 points. You don't have to take the path. That's optional. All right. Any chance we find the iron spike cudgel that we deserve for killing this guy? Dude, where did your weapon go? I mean, I know I've hit people so hard sometimes, their shit goes flying up in the air, even to the point that it just flat out disappears. We had that happen a few episodes back up in the northeast corner of the map by Sambor's place. Okay. Well, everyone should be awake now. So yeah, we need hemp clothing. We need string, cord, rope. And we need to be able to use and repair carts. But there are restrictions. I am willing to accept restrictions, and I have discussed those a bunch of times. Is this Teobald right here? That's Rudolph. This is Teobald right here. Look how much nicer he looks.
Hello.
Bruh, that's a nice looking outfit. Looks a little warm for the occasion, but okay.
Best goods in the valley.
All right, well, here. Best good this. That. We can sell this multigrain bread. Sell the oat roll. Pottage. Well, you know what? We got bread now. So 15 point. Yeah, it's only 62.5%. I'll consume that. We don't need this meat on us anymore. We got plenty of other stuff to eat. Don't need a rye beer. Don't need the crappy arrows. Don't need this torch. Nor this. Nor that. Working in the city. This town's got so gritty. Yeah, see, we can only get 450 for this backpack. Ouch. But, hey, you know what? If you're in the early part of the game, that's 450 coins you didn't have. Now, you remember this slightly used but in still pretty good condition iron crossbow we picked up earlier? 676 coins. See what a new one will cost you? The War of 1812. This is why it's good to know where to look on the map for loot spawns, especially if you find the places where the crossbows spawn. That's a lot of money to save by switching to Geico. Save 15% on your car insurance. So simple, even a caveman can do it. All right, 21. Now here's where we're going to spend a bunch of money. I don't care. Oh, perfect, 19. Good. That gives us 40. So we got this one, and then we got this newer model. I am going to pick up, though, wait a minute. I can make these now. I do not need to spend money
Have
on
a
them.
nice day.
Thank you. Please drive through. What I need to see is actually technology. Where are we on the mine? Oh my gosh, we are so close. All right, so we're getting close on the mine. That'll be good. Okay. All right, so let's see. Do we want to? Yeah, no. We actually, that was dumb. I need to do that.
How do you do?
All right, we've checked our bandit spawns over here. Yeah, we'll just go to Denica. All right. I doubt we're going to see the Cabbage Patch bandits, but we'll check. They spawn once every 6 seasons or so. Excuse me. And we had them a couple seasons ago. They would be right up here. You'd see the pikes. So they're not there. And we've had our friends, the Lynx here, engage them. So the only thing that sucks about this now is I got to backtrack the further way across. We'll go see if the bronze pickaxe is up on the hillside here. Should be. I mean, even though we found the one at spot 9 in the cave, if we look, and we look, and no. You would see 5 loose stone right there in that area, and then the bronze pickaxe would be sticking out of the rock right about there. Again, something to sell early game, you know. And we did just sell a bunch of crap, so we don't need to stop again. We do need to eat something. This is where you get your goats, Denica. Plus you can get clothing here, food, and farming supplies. Inventory. Let's eat something. Chess is less stamina consumption. But this is even better for less stamina consumption. Now, if you take the path of the righteous man, be careful because there's a couple of possible, like a crash cart spawn, and there's a wood camp, but there's wolves over there too. Now, if you go this way though through the woods, there could be, I say there could be, but there's not. Could be a couple of dickheads over here, but there's not. They would have pikes around their camp right over here. The backside, so the wood side is open, and then there's a possible abandoned camp right there in that little flat spot. All right, so we will backtrack to the path. Hey, 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 rabbits, stay away from the foxes. Stay over on your side. Oh, there's the crash cart right there. This has a plank, which doesn't do you a whole lot of good, but there is a bronze axe. Always good. 96%. It's very good. Chess is always good. Damn it. Quit. Who's messing with my rabbits? I'm going to F you up. All right. So there's that. Now, just keep running. Okay. This is where the woodcutter camp thing would be, right here. Now, here are the wolves. There's wolves right over there. Stinking badgers. The Crimson Tide rolled your ass this weekend. I do have 3 points in barter. You still don't get to 100%. 2 things. When it comes to pricing, because we as players get screwed no matter what. One, so this is the higher price. When you start the game and you go to a vendor, the vendor is going to give you like the full price. Like, okay, let's look at a bronze axe here, for example. That's going to be Smithy 2. bronze axe sells for 630 coins. Okay? You, when you first start playing, are only going to get 50% of market value. Period. Paragraph. End of story. That's all you're going to get. So you sell this, you're going to get, what is that, 315 coins for it? But also, it's got to be at 100%. You're going to get this percentage of that value, which in this case would be 315. So you're going to get 81% of 315, 96% of 315, right? And then as you put points in barter, you get 10%, 20%, and 30% better buying and selling. Right here. Okay. So you want to put your first point in diplomacy knowledge, and then when you go up to level 2, you get 2 points. Put the 2 of those in here, and then when you go to level 3, you get a third point. Max out barter as quick as you can. So then you get the best amount of, most amount of money in getting ripped off by the game, because that's just how the game's written. Whatevs. Okay, any Shathids up here on the right? I'm going to slide to the left. Okay, so there's no bad guy camp there. Anybody at the bridge? Anybody want to get shot? Somebody wants to get shot. Officer Johnny! All right, so there will be a bad guy camp with 3 dudes right there. No ranged weapons. Pretty easy to take care of. Now, over here, there will be 3 dudes, and one of them has a crossbow. He'll F you up. So don't stand still. You guys stick and move, Rocky. First 2 guys will come. Well, he'll chase you too. They'll chase you to an extent. Now, let's mosey over here. There's wolves up here. There will be, it's not here right now. It was here last season or so. But there is a big-ass camp that appears here. Oh, that wolf is kind of close. Why are you running away from him, A-Train? Because I don't feel like dicking with him. Now, understand something. There's been a mechanics change to wolves and bandits. There's their detection radius and there's their chase radius. So if they detect you, they'll detect you within a certain range. Okay? But then they won't just run out to where you thought they used to run and then turn around and cut back. Nope. Not how it works anymore. Now, on this island, if you go over there, there is, because Tutki's right there, and then Rolnicka's right up there. This island, we'll go over here. Piss off the ducks. Gets a little cleaner here. There can be a trunk over here. It'll be right here. And it'll have coins in it. And there'll be a shovel. Your option. They've made the island nicer. Some people like to build out here now that you've got a you got the option for bridges. That's kind of cool, except the NPCs don't use bridges yet. They don't have that pathing figured out. So let's head up here. Now there's a crash cart right there. The wolves will range over here. Now, here's a sign there's not a wolf nearby. There's a rabbit. There's a rabbit even further away moving. Okay? The rabbits can be the tell for where the wolves are located. Rolnicka is a farming community. It's just the 3rd location on the map where you will find a barn. You can also get pigs here. It's the 2nd of 2 locations, including Baranica, that has a herbalist. So you come up here and you can see the pig lady.
Once I met a guy who claimed that bees are fish. Could you imagine?
The bees are fish.
How do you do?
I'm not sure I understand that.
Never disappoint.
Not sure I get that, but okay. Whatever. I think we've pretty well kept the crap. Yeah, it's sold down.
Have a good day.
What's up, folks? Ira papira bita. All right, this guy's a 13-point NPC, but it's hunting and diplomacy. Again, those are tier 2 skills. This lady, she's good at nothing and bad at nothing.
Hello.
So now, here's what's funny about this. If you do the small talk, watch what happens when you ask her, you tell me about your skills. I am a person of many abilities. I can't say that I find any jobs to be more difficult or easier than others. Just give me the right tool and I'll manage. Does anything give you a hard time? Same answer. You're hired and fired.
How can I help you?
Same thing. Go escort her out of the valley, please. Cool. All right, that takes care of that. Oh yeah. No, the iron crossbow amount that you saw when I showed how much Teobald was selling it for, like 1820. Here, wait. Actually, it should say, if I go here, Smithy 3, which we can make iron crossbows now. Yeah, 1510. What? That may be the most we can sell it for. Is 1510. Let me see if I can math that real quick on my fancy phone. So 1820 was what he showed, right? $14.56. Where are they getting 1510? That's weird. Although that's more than 80%. Okay, wait a minute. 1820 divided by 10 is 182. So blink 182 times 5. Okay. So 910 would be what you would normally be able to sell it for. Okay, plus 364 would be, it's 1274 plus 182, 1456. That doesn't make any sense to me. Where does this 1510 come from? I don't understand. That has no relation to 1820. So that's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Okay, so let's punch out of this.
Then with my family.
Here's what we're going to do. We are going to head down and we're going to go look for the big fishing camp. I have a feeling it'll be there. It's been a while since we've seen it. And so we're going to do our usual deal. We're looking to hit trouble spots. Oh, you know what we need to do? Hold on. Let's check on our village since we're on our walkabout. Okay, beetroot is good to go. Oat is good to go. Flax is in progress. Flax is in progress. Flax is good to go. And summer wheat is in progress. We got 4 people working the farm shed, I think. Then we still got to do onions. So they still have another day. There's a person working each field. Or there's 3 people working. We have 3 people assigned. Yeah, we got 3 people. All right, they'll be fine. They'll get through those and then they'll go plant the onions. The problem is you can't have 2 people doing the same thing in one field. We've talked about that before, and this is a demonstration of it. So if you have a field that's been harvested, you can have one person spreading fertilizer, another person coming behind them hoeing the fertilizer into the ground or tilling the soil, and then a third person coming behind them sowing seeds. Sowing the seeds of love, sowing the seeds. This is where that bad guy camp will be. Now here's a crash cart. I don't know if it's been here. It's been here. Okay, cool. Is there a bucket? There's no bucket. But there's the camp over there. That's going to be the trick. I'm still leery of what I've known campsites to be, because they upgun these guys. Oh, it's not here. Damn it. That sucks. They upgun these guys with wooden crossbows and iron crossbows. So I don't trust. Trust but verify. I'm still not at full health. Let's see. 2 of these. And 2 of these. There we go. Math. That's why it's good to keep a couple of daisies, a couple of dandelions on you. This cart's here now. Nice. Nice. Not worth anything. They're going to detect me long before I come past them visually. So let's just... Leroy Jenkins! What's up, bitches? Nobody home. This is that trick camp you gotta watch out for. Okay. Let's head to Tootkie. Toot, toot, toot. I'm going to skip shooting the boar or the rabbits. Boar are your... if you can get like a copper spear, boar are the good thing to hunt early game. Because they will come to you as opposed to you having to chase them and play grab ass all over the map. Like the deer. Plus they nerf the amount of meat you get from deer. So the return on investment, you'll get as much leather out of a boar as you will a deer. And you will get 4 times the meat. Well, no, I take that lie back. I'm sorry. 21 meat from a boar, 5 leather. A buck will give you 12 meat and I think 5 leather, maybe 6. And a doe will give you 10 meat and 5 or 4 leather. Here's where you get your donkey. And you can see Amanda there if you need to sell stuff.
Sometimes I get a feeling that the locals frown upon us.
Well, you know what?
Can I help
Let me
you?
demonstrate that to you. Swibora, you are not worthy. Yeah. If you needed someone desperately for extraction, you could pick her up, but look to replace her. And that's the thing. You don't be afraid to replace people. Wyslaw, what's your story? Hey, you know what?
How do you do?
If you two got together, you might have a kid that was worth a damn. Because you got a 3 in production. She has a 3 in extraction. I'm looking for one person that can do what the 2 of you can together. All right, so if we got crap to sell, we can go here and see Amanda.
Ah, you have your best prices
In the area. Actually, we're good.
Take care.
Let me consolidate weapons here. Okay, cool. Well, actually, I shouldn't have loaded because we're going to jump Uber here.
Hello there.
Hey. Go to Branica. How's everyone doing this evening? We made through Monday, so this is a good thing. All right, so here's one of your 3 seamstresses on the map, Lubomira. Here, Denica, and Hornica. What's your story, Miro New? This guy is a 12-point NPC. That is minimum. Now, here's the thing. I would not take him because he's a 1 in the top 2 most important skills. He's a 3 in farming, and he's a 3 in hunting. We've talked about this. Hunting, survival, diplomacy are tier 2. We want tier 1 skills. Extraction, production, farming. Croaky voices, I don't know. Maybe they have not had enough high-quality H2O. Maybe it's allergies from spring. Maybe there's allergies built into the game and we didn't know it. All right, so anyway, so this guy,
You do.
even though he's a 12-point NPC, I wouldn't take him because he lacks the ability to help you out in the 2 most critical things. He could be a farmer, and if you're, if you've got 4 or 5 people who are already good at extraction and or production, then sure, you need somebody who's a farmer. That's fine. Hunting, you should be doing early game anyway because you're the best at it, and if you're smart, you follow A-Train's guide, and you go get you an iron crossbow. Now, if we want to kill you a bear, and I think we will, because we want fur. We haven't killed him in a while, so we come up here. There's a quest in the chapters where you... Shit, he's close. Oh, that was a solid hit right there, gang. Look at that. He ran his ass off quick. Where you going, bro? Oh, you coming back? Oh, no, now he's stuck. He's stuck in the Matrix. Come on, G. Come on. Did it hurt that bad? I guess it did. Ha! I throat shot him. There was no throat punch. It was a throat shot. Damn. Doink. I'll take my bolts back. Now, always check to be sure, but this is a 1 bear spawn. Your other bear spawns, center of the map, cave. You may get 2. Hornica cave. Well, down by Hornica, you get 2 here. I think there's only 1. Yeah, there's only 1 here at Bear Lake. If you go over here to Jezerika Cave, I'm sure I think there's only 1. And then over here at Lesnica Cave, I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2. But those are your bear spawns on the map. All right. So if you're doing the early chapter, thank you. And look, I even got both bolts back. Nice. How much fur do we get? 40? I think we get 80 meat and 40 fur. 30 fur and 80 meat. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, pig. One of the chapter quests to get you into hunting is hunting big game. And you have to kill, I think, was it a boar? No, you have to kill a moose, a wisent, and a bear. Early game, you should be doing a hell of a lot of what I just did. 2 points XP per thing pulled up out of the ground. Now, if you don't have a resource storage building here, you can get a bad guy spawn. And there's 4 of them, one's a shooter. And I don't know how the hell that's going to work now that they can come out. I had a strategy that worked pretty good. Very exaggerated? Yeah. Well, I mean, figure these are not native English-speaking people trying to do English voices. I don't know. Hey, look, we can dump all this shit off now. Hooray. That's going to... Running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Yes, I have the Whisperer. So that's why I put my iron axe away. I'll keep the food on me. This took us down to half. Now, look here. Remember I was telling you when you're doing the Unigos quest line, you have to go see Dickhead over at the Jokester over here in Tutki. He's wanting 1,000 logs. There's 600 of them right there. Now our other resource storage building east of Baranica here, we've got another 100 standing by. So yeah, I got 700 stored up, and now it's just a matter of if I could find somebody qualified, I'd hire them. Oh, Aldemir, brah, it's about time for you to change jobs. My man, oh, nope, never mind. We'll leave him in there one more day. Yeah, he's going to be, guys, that's why I tell you, don't recruit for diplomacy. Sesbor, he's a 5 already. This is going to, he'll, by the end of the season, I think he'll be a 6 or almost. You leave them in there for a year, and they will be like Dobulet. They'll be a 10. Okay? I mean, Amerigo is our original. He's the OG. He's one of your special NPCs. He has all 3s, but he has a 6 in diplomacy. I mean, we took him up to an 8 and then moved him in. Now he's in production. Actually, this, oh man, damn it. Let me think this through here. Batilda has now gone up to a 4. Batilda, where are you? You're in the fold, aren't you? You are in the fold. You know something? You're not going to like this much, and I'm not going to worry about it. Go take over Woodshed C. And now I've got to go make 2 adjustments. So we're going to go to Animal Husbandry to the fold. This just means we won't be getting any wool for a minute. I can go over there and shear the sheep this season. No big deal. We have a bunch saved up now. So if you get a full fold, and I think we have a full fold at this point, we have a second one built. We just haven't moved anybody over to it. You're going to get a lot of wool out of it. $423 wool. Oh, wow, that's cool. I like it. All right, I'll have to remember that. Yeah, because you can, I mean, you can use those logs. You might as well have them. I would put them all in storage and then go back to home base, and then I would move them into that storage rack. That way they're not tying up your storage. That's what I would do at that point. Wool takes 6 wool to make 1 wool thread. So 423 divided by 6. That's 70 wool thread, which is 70 wool fabric. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio there, just like linen thread is to linen fabric, which seems a little weird to me. I'm just saying. Seems a little weird. Okay, wait. I have one more thing to do here. Nope. Okay, so she's going to be less happy. She'll get over it. We want to move no. Who the hell was I going to move? We could move Sesbor. He could move into hunting. Damn, she is making no progress. Ugh. Why did production get nerfed? I had a plan here and I can't remember what it was. I was going to swap out. No, I think I just shifted Batilda. This guy's going to wait until he hits 9 and then we'll move him. And we'll swap in someone like Boslawa or something. She just pinged a 3. As long as they're at least a 3, that's not terribly bad. And then we need to get these people into the hunting shed. Problem, The good thing is these people now have gotten the 1s off their resume, and now they're 2s and about to be 3s. And at that point, you're good. Okay. Then you don't have to fuss with them too much. Malwina needs a tour in the hunting shed. These folks need a tour. Oh, I got a second fishing shack too. So they could go do that. Ludgarda is farming her ass off, which is awesome. In fact, I may move her. We're going to want a high-level farmer over the sheepfolds. We're not fussed about eggs. We have way more eggs than we know what to do with. So that's the 2 chicken coops. We have way more manure than we know what to do with. That's the 2 pigsties. We actually only have one of those with a person in it. But we can move the person from one to the other just to make sure the pigs are fed. You don't even have to feed the pigs, though. Okay? You don't have to fuss with it. They just won't poop. That where you could collect it. Roland finally went up to a 7. He started as a 6. So he's another special NPC. All 3s and a 6 in survival. It took that long. It took like a year plus for him to go up to a 7. That's redonkulous. But he just went up to a 7. These are level 1 fishing shacks. I think I have the other fishing shack. You're in hen house 2. Oh, I do have someone in nuts. Okay. No, we're not going to mess with it. Fart around with that another time. Okay. Let's see. Let's go this way and see if we can find bad guys. It would... Oh, my God. Whoa, whoa, shit. Dude. I was like, what in the hell? They shouldn't be that close. They should be right there, but they shouldn't be that close. They should be right there. Anyone? Bueller? No? All right, well, that's where they would be. I haven't seen that campsite spawn in a while either, though, so... I guess we're close enough here to... No, because I got to come back and take Uber. We've almost made our lap around the map, which effectively takes 2 days. So you really... That's the one thing about the short seasons. All right, this is Bandit Ridge. Oh, these guys aren't going to be here. No. Hell no. They were just here like 2 seasons ago. They were here in autumn, and we jacked their shit. You guys might have seen that. That's where I had the bodies lined up. There's 5 of them. They camp right here. It's the traveler's camp. Anytime you see a flat open space like this with a pile of sticks, that's a bad guy camp. Now this here is an abandoned campsite. And neither is here right now, so that kind of sucks. All right, we learned something today. Hooray. Thanks to Storm. Uh-oh. What are we out of at the market? Probably fruit. Bakery and produce. No more plums. We're about to be out of... we're going to be out of apples here pretty soon, too. We just got to get to summer. We're going to have 1 day left. There we go. You just got to know what adjustments to make on the fly. Now we're heading into Baranica. That's where you get sheep. There's an herbalist here. And the lady who sells the sheep. So there's our other resource storage. All right, so we got 2 potential candidates here. What's your story? You are underwhelming and hunter.
Hello there.
Goodbye. And you are underwhelming and a diplomacy specialist. Follow him. Stick together. It's getting dark. You'll be okay.
On and on, down from the door where it began.
So yeah, I have clear cut this area over here like nobody's business. There's just freaking stumps all through this, what used to be maple forest. I left most of the birch trees. So now, oh, I actually meant to check this. Now that we're getting into the warm months, we'll be stockpiling logs. And so that's why I put somebody else. And I did not give her a job to do, did I? That sucks. Didn't think that through. Woodshed C. Nope. Didn't give her an assignment. Idiot. Oh well. She'll gather logs tomorrow. And that is her job. And I think she's a skill level 1. Skill level 2. Even a skill level 2 in extraction can get you 33 logs a day. Okay? So, yeah, if you're rotating people around to improve their skill sets, then, you know, that hooks things up. So, Batilda will be in there. She'll get some XP. Get her up to a 3. And then we may put her back in the farming, let her specialize, or I don't know. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Who is hooked up? Is it Bob? Bob is hooked up, I think. No, Roland. Roland Martin, the fisherman. And are they... They're not. Not yet. Another season, I think they'll be married. And then they'll rotate into the baby making rotation. And about that point, Sobiraj should be hitting age 2. And Dobrochno will be coming back into the workforce. So, yeah. That'll work out nicely. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. All right, this is the last of our recruiting trip, and then we're going on the continuation of our, air quotes, hunting trip. Crime fighting time. All right, what do we got here, people? What's your story? O'Dork? O'Doyle rules. He's a production specialist, but yeah, no, he sucks otherwise. Okay, O'Dork. Isn't that what his name is? O'Dork? I don't know. Not trying to be a jerk about it. Just looks like his name's O'Dork. Ludmilla here. Now, she's a 13-point NPC. You could take her as your 3rd or 4th in villager because she's a production specialist. Hunting is fine at that point because your first person you want to be an extraction specialist to work in the woodcutter's shed to gather logs for you to build your village. Okay? So early game, the one thing you don't want to do is build a huge village. Don't just grab every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Harriet around the valley or the oxbow. Okay? Hear me now, believe me later. What you want is someone like this right here, okay, who's a 3-in extraction, put them in the woodcutter shed, then they gather logs for you. Then you don't have to clear cut the map. And that's especially important on oxbow. Why is that? Because unless you're building up around Clonica in the northwest corner of the map, that's the area that's dominated by a dense maple forest. Okay? The southwest corner of the map around Skalky is a lot of spruce trees. You don't want to waste your axes on spruce trees. You want maples. Okay? Southeast part of the map, southern part of the map is a lot of birch. Completely useless. And that runs in a swath up through the east side of Piastovia. Then you get maples mixed in. And then you get some spruce mixed in too. This is why I developed by Piastovia, because you've got enough maple trees there to work with without having to waste a whole bunch of time and energy on birch trees. Birch trees, you get 2 logs. Maple trees, you get 4. Figure it out. Same number of chops drops the tree. Okay? So for every 2 birch trees, you get 1 maple tree. Boom, done. All right? So you get a woodcutter shed built, and you get somebody who's a 3-in extraction in there. Now, the second thing you're going to want, building materials wise, because this helps make your people happier, which makes them more productive, is you want to build those houses as log houses. Don't build wattle and thatch, build log. Now, if you want to go the distance and go for stone, okay, not realistic. We've looked this up. Lords and the upper class lived in stone houses. We, the peons, did not. So you do you, boo, and that's fine. You play the game however you want. That's all good. But that's why I don't have stone houses. I actually have one, but it's a test house, and I've got to actually look at finishing up our testing, because we're looking at what affects the happiness level of a larger home does to the occupant. And right now, it doesn't look like a bigger house makes them any happier. Okay? So anyway, log house, okay? And if you have, you've got to have the woodcutter shed to make firewood anyway, right? And we've gone through this ad nauseum on how to calculate your firewood. Early game, a couple houses is not going to be hard for you to take firewood. Take a couple logs, boom, boom, you got firewood. You're set. But you can't do it by hand anymore, which you used to. I think they're going to bring that back. I think enough people have bitched about it. To me, the smarter play would be to do this. Furniture and decorations, workstations, lumberjack workstations. Build you a simple lumber station. And then you can cut logs into firewood. Does that make sense? So, but your second person, you're going to want to go into, and let's look at where you get this. See how this rolls along here? You get the well, resource storage. This is extraction. So this is when you're cutting down trees and you're building stuff. Okay? So you want to build a well, you want to build a resource storage, you want to build a woodshed. You want to build a hunting lodge is something that is called for in the chapters, which gives you more buildings access, more buildings that you can build. Farming, you want to build food storage, you want to build a barn, you want to build a farm shed. Okay? And then production. You want to build your workshop one, you'll unlock this after you make like 1 stone knife. And you'll unlock this. Okay? So if anything, you're not going to get money out of stone knives, but you're going to get 5. Let me check my chart here for my notes. Stone knives give you 5 XP or for production technology. So 1 stone knife unlocks workshop 1. 5 unlocks kitchen 1. Although, wait a minute. I think it resets. No, this is continuous. So yeah. So 5 will get you kitchen 1. 10 will get you smithy 1. And 100 get you sewing hut 1. Then you've got your 4 production buildings. And you need workshop 1 because you want to be able to make buckets and wooden bowls. So your wooden bowls, you can use, well, your buckets for water, and your wooden bowls are so in the kitchen you can make pottage. and soup. Skip on stew. Meat with gravy requires wooden plates. Don't even bother. Mushroom soup is useless. Don't even bother. 12 coins. Pottage, 32. Soup, 50. Now, that's not what you're going to get, but you're going to get a percentage of that. Hey, Dread, what's happening? Yeah, I had technical issues with bandwidth. Bandwidth kept, or frame rate kept dropping off the map. So I had to call it quits. It got ugly. So you guys see what I'm saying here? So get your points, build these buildings, which it's going to mean you're going to have to cut down trees, right? Just don't take the stumps unless you absolutely have to, and get maple trees. Don't waste your equipment on birch trees or spruce trees unless you absolutely have to. All right? But then that's going to get your building technology up, because you want to get not only the woodshed, simple house is pointless. You want the excavation shed. The excavation shed allows you to assign people to gather stone, which you can use for foundations or for crafting, or if you want stone houses, but there's a better way. More importantly is clay and straw. Now, you can gather straw very quickly. Okay? So gather the straw yourself. Have your people focus on clay. All right? So if you're going to do log houses, which I recommend, that's what you want. Clay and straw, when combined at the workbench in the barn, gives you daub. Insulate the house, +7 happiness. Boom. Got it? Now, if you go the direction of the stone houses, I recommend you go to the caves and clear the caves yourself. Build a resource storage building outside the cave like I did. Gather the ore, and then take the stone and put it in your trunk as well. Go back and build your houses. But then you need limestone to insulate the houses. Excavation shed is where your people can gather your limestone. You just got to equip it with a pickaxe. Let them gather the limestone to insulate the houses. Okay? And then the fifth thing you get now from the excavation shed in 2.0 is copper, which the devs need to make a decision on here. I'm all for having copper in the excavation shed, because all you got to do is walk into a cave with a pickaxe and you look down. What's that shiny shit? Well, I don't know. Kind of looks like copper. Yeah, kind of does. Hack, hack, hack. Right? But if you can see that, why can't you see tin, and why can't you see salt? You tracking? It needs to be all or none. Not that I want to lose copper from the excavation shed, but it doesn't make sense to not also have tin and salt available too. Right? You can't do anything with the tin except make bars out of it until you unlock Smithy 2 anyway. It would be nice if they... I think that's coming, though. I think that's something they're working on, because if you watch on Oxbow, you'll see the guy plucking a goose. His name begins with a P. In the market. You'll see them working the butter churn. You'll see them washing clothes. So they've got that in the game. It's in the code. They just have to set it up where we build the workstation and we assign an NPC to it, and they go through the motions. So that's something I look forward to. Hopefully we'll get that within, not too long. Point is, you want your second recruit to be an extraction specialist as well, because then they can work the excavation shed to get you stuff to make insulation, which is going to increase your villager happiness by 7 to 8 points. And that just means they're going to be more productive. Then your third villager, production specialist, put them in the workshop, have them make a few buckets, like 1 bucket a day, and have them make wooden bowls, and then you go do the kitchen work. Because you're the most productive person you've got. Let them supply you with the stuff, and you go do the work and build your skills. I mean, and this is the third person you don't even need for the first year or two. All right, was this? Oh, Ludmilla. What's your story?
Maybe I'll start. How do you do? They have absolutely no
Okay. So that's how we evaluate people. We want tier 1 skills: extraction, production, farming. And then see, she's got a tier 1 skill, which is production. And then she's got a tier 2 skill, which is hunting, survival, diplomacy. So your ideal early villagers, you want to catch people who are 3 in extraction and 3 in production. But you want them to have at least a 3 in extraction, production, and then possibly farming. So you can be selective. And then, even if you bring someone in just to fill a job, yeah, it depends on how big a field you make too, Dread. How big are your fields, dude? Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to escort her because we're going to go. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. Hi-ho, cheerio. A hunting we will go. All right, hey, slow down, dude. You got a lady coming up behind you. She's going to walk with you, okay? You got to take care of her. Okay, so we have now completed the loop effectively because that's where we started the deal. But we're now on this side. Skip that. Stone knife, skip that. Leather, we don't need that. Oat ale, we'll take that. That's money. Now, if you pick up leather early game, craft it into simple small bags and sell it. It'll get you 6 to 8 coins per. Plus you get the crafting credit. And that just helps your cause. All right. Now, we could run along the water's edge here, but we're going to go head for the high ground. And we're going to look for a bad guy camp over here, which we have yet to find. We're going to look for bad guy camp up here. We're going to go up that way and look for 2 more bad guy camps. And we're going to try to hustle and get this done. So then we'll have day 3 on next episode to fap around, do some decorating. Oh, Shatheeds. There can be a crash cart down here. There can be a campsite over here. Abandoned. $10 by 5? Well, sure, yeah, but see, that's why I do 10 by 6. Start with 1.5. You don't have to fully, and this is for new folks. Dread knows how to play the game as well as I do. You want to get a big field of flax in the ground spring of year 1. That's why I have the looting path map. Because if you come out of there with a couple thousand coins, you can buy the fertilizer and the seeds to plant a 10 by 6 field of flax in the spring. Okay? All right, let's see. Shatheeds. There's the stinking badgers. Ha! Yeah, Alabama kicked your ass. That's right. Roll Tide, bitches. Wisconsin. You know who didn't get the shit kicked out of them in Wisconsin? Alabama. Ha! All right, nothing there. So we're going to head up the hill here. We're heading towards Sambor's place, which is part of your Unigos quest. The other aspect of 10 by 5 or 10 by 6 fields, because 10 by 5 is fine, is your early tools. The durability is a factor. So you're using simple bags, and simple bags have a durability of 30, which they will work for 60 uses. Okay. Oh boy, looky here, kids. Yay! Ha ha ha! It's fun time. All right, let me get my stuff ready to record here. So anyway, Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, Storm, and I do agree with you. I think one issue I have with the game is the storage of food is more realistic in Farthest Frontier because it has the deals that go into the ground. I forget what they're called, but they're like a pit because it's colder below ground level. So it stored food longer. So they dug pits and they covered the pits. With the huts on here, I think meat in particular would rot faster. So you either need to use it or lose it. So you either need to dry it or salt it. And then that would create the incentive for people to salt the meat and whatever. Right? Okay. See, I use the cabbage in the summer to make pottage, and then I buy the fertilizer. Okay, so here's the bad guy camp. Now, the problem is this tree. And we could fix that situation by taking out that tree. Oh, wait. This is the mystery guy right here. Remember last time we dealt with these people? And the guy got me out of nowhere? That would be this guy right there. Now he's no longer a factor. And he ain't gonna steal no more. Now, here, let me show you where we're on the map because this is critical. We're gonna do our range analysis. This is the campsite. It looks like a skin tag on the path. Sambor's house is right here. Okay? So, our analysis, we're at 48 meters. I'm going to actually shallow that up for sake of accuracy, and we're going to actually move that to the front edge of the camp. So that moves us down to 44 meters. You got one guy standing there, one guy sitting there, another guy sitting next to him. I don't think there's anybody else over to the right. So we can move in just a bit more. And 40 meters is the front edge of the camp. Okay? So there's bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. And there's a fourth one right there, I think, with his back to us. Or that may be their pile of stuff. There's two carts there as well. So let's, I don't know if we're going to be, oh, wait. Nope, I see movement right there. Headshot. And then there's this guy right there. Headshot. Dynasty reps changing plus 12, gang. I think that means I'm getting a headshot as opposed to not. I think if you just kill him, it's plus 6. Then there's this guy. Plus 12. Headshot. And then there's this guy. Oh, we whiffed the shot. How the hell did we do that? Okay, let's reevaluate. Beep, 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 beep. Goodbye. And they ain't gonna steal no more. Pretty flower field, by the way, in summer. What's my name, chat? What's my name? I see, I do the 10 by 6. Here's why I do 10 by 6, because a simple bag will either fertilize or plant a 10 by 6 field. Really? Are you looking at me? Oh, shit, you are. Bitch, come here. Come here. Where are you? All right, notice he's retreating. Okay? That's the new AI for bandits and for wolves. See how far away he is? He's actually in a prep position. He knows I'm here. But now he's turning away and he's leaving. Okay? So, there are 2 radius now for bandits and wolves. There is their detection radius, which we know the detection distance on bandits is 40 meters. We tested that. So I'm going to assume the detection radius on a wolf is 40 as well. But then there's the chase radius. And he chased us took one swipe and then he left. Did you notice that? He didn't press the attack. And that's how that works. Okay? So you just got to be prepared for that. If you can retreat far enough, then you don't have to sweat it. Okay? But we are in wolf territory here. All right, what's my name, chat? And he ain't gonna steal no more. Four kills, five kills, 6 shots. I'm pretty pleased with that percentage, gang. What's my name, chat? What's my name, chat? I mean, what's my name, chat? And this guy's head's up his ass. So, yeah. I think I lived up to my name. What do you think? I think we're going to go to photo mode. We need a picture. And they ain't gonna steal no more. Look at that. Headshot, headshot, headshot. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory, put a bolt right through his eye. Gory, gory, now he's dead upon the ground, and he ain't gonna steal no more. That's how you do that, folks. Yeah, here. This is, okay, 16. Yep. That was 5 for 5 on headshots. Fifth for fifth. Not a one of them got out of the camp. Not a one of them moved. The damn wolf came along and did more damage than 5 of them. I'm just saying. What's that give us? 12? 12 kills on the night? That's not bad. And they ain't gonna steal no more. Listen, I can use that copper spear and jack your pecker. Get to that bolt. That's a nice find. Those boots are worth money. Plus, you get those boots, and you've got some partial winter gear. Plus 5 heat protection. I mean, cold protection. There's better, but they're not bad. Okay. So now we'll search around. I'm not going to worry about the firewood. What you got over here? 1 stinking apple. That's swell. I really like this position, though. Now, I don't think there's anything for me to loot from these. So I'm going to go ahead and look to exfil out of here. But I love the pike. This is a well camouflaged position. It's interesting though that they're backed up to the wolves. And I think if I had aggroed the wolf and any of these guys were alive, the wolves would attack them. We've seen that twice now. We've seen a lynx kill a bandit and we've seen a wolf kill a bandit. Okay, so we're all good here. We're in the clear. We lost 1 bolt, 5 dead with headshots on 6 shots. Pretty good shooting percentage. So now, the other place we can go check that's in the neighborhood is right here. And then that puts us on a path back over to the path to Borowo and back to the Hizzle. So yeah, 10 by 5 is fine. If you guys want to do 10 by 5, you know, if it works for you, that's great. I like 10 by 6. Okay, this is the campsite here. We went right by these guys and didn't even know they were here. Notice again, open spot, flat, dirt, pile of sticks. That's a camp spawn for bad guys. That's your tell. You memorize those locations, then you know where to go looking, to go hunting. There's another abandoned campsite that's up this road here, but I ain't going to fap around with it. We've gone long on the broadcast here, and that's okay. You guys are worth it. Skip that. We'll take this. One meat. Yeah, not even going to mess with it. So, also, when you're first starting the game, you need tools. And a wooden hoe, which is 1 log and 5 sticks, will only do 32 tiles. So, with your initial field... Oh, we're going this way. No, we're actually not going that way. Sorry. We're going this way. If you do 50 tiles or you do 60 tiles... It's going to take you 2 simple bags, which is 2 leather, 1 leather each, and it will take you 4 wooden hoes. All right, over here. Oh, bad guys. Ha ha! But wait, there's more. And there's 3 of them here. Let me make sure I haven't triggered them. Yeah, they're not moving yet. Okay, so let me show you where we are. There's 1, there's 2, and there's a 3rd one on the left, I think. Last time we got this, there was 3 guys. Unless one's taking a piss behind a tree or something. No, he is right there. Okay, yeah, we can see his head right there. Okay, so let's back off, and we're gonna hit this with the rangefinder. Okay, this spot is right here in the middle of these 4 animal spawns. There's a deer. Is that an eagle? Yeah, eagle, rabbit, fox. Okay, so it's right there. We're 46 meters out. Hello, LEG. You got just in time for the last bit of fun on the night. Okay, you just missed me. Headshot 5 guys on 6 shots. Let me see. Am I recording this? I should be recording this. We are recording this. Hooray. I get 2 for the price of 1. Won't have to do too much editing. Okay. So, we're going to close the distance. That's 42 meters. That should put us pretty good for that right there, which didn't kill him. In fact, it didn't even get his attention. Bruh, are you wearing a hard hat or something? That got him. Then there's this guy. And he ain't going to steal no more. Now, we only got 6 points on him. So I'm thinking we didn't get the headshot. I think you get 12 on the a headshot, and you only get 6 on just a kill. Here's the last guy right here. That would be pretty good. Ball game. And they ain't gonna steal no more. Hey, remember what I just said about an open dirt area with a pile of sticks? Remember what I just said about that, chat? Yep. Gory, gory, what a hell of a way to die. We're gonna shoot this guy. Oh, I'm calling that a headshot. Yep. Oh, wait, no, wait. My bad. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Almost have to headshot this wizard. Wait, what's our weight situation? You know what? You are too close for comfort. Hi. Can we talk about your car insurance? Shit. Oh, good. That was just enough. Whew, it took his eye out. That was close. He juked just a little to the left there. Did you notice that? I was right on target, and he juked left. Or his left, my right. I thought I was missing that shot. I was like, rut-row. All right, what's your story? Oh, look, an iron knife, and that's in good shape, too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mead bottle. Yep. Berry wine. That's good. Yep. Beer bottle. Yep. Where's... Oh, my goodness. Another headshot. How does he do it, boys and girls? How does he do it? You didn't miss the whole thing. Nope. But you want to back up because you just missed... I mean... All right. So we just have 8 kills. 7 of 8 are headshots. This one was a neck shot. I'm going to take credit away because we've established now a headshot gets you plus 12 Dynasty rep. And just a kill gets you plus 6. Did you guys notice that? That's why I backed off on the call that that's in his neck. That's not a headshot. What's in the contraband? Cabbage. Really? All right. What's up, dickhead? And they ain't gonna steal no more. Plus, we got the bonus of the Wizzent kill. Let's take a picture for posterior sake. That a pretty good angle. That pretty good angle. That's not a bad angle. That's a little different. Yeah. Like that. Let's do, yeah, that's good. Do a little. Thank you, LEG. How are you today? Yeah, we just showed some mad skills. I've been really slacking lately, too, so it's nice to be back on the horse, as it were, of my name. The other camp was 5 guys, had 5 headshots in 6 shots. 5 headshot kills, 6 shots. So this will be headshot 17. I'm putting together a compilation of pictures so I can do a music video when I record the song. I do another verse or so. And because KC hasn't been on, we did the song once with a couple of little refrains. Oh, he's got a busted up iron spiked zombie killer beat him over the head. Steak. All right, you bitches leave anything else laying around? That's wheat beer. Okay, that's worth money. What else? I don't have to worry about you, did I? Up. I put a bolt in his eye. Now he's dead upon the ground, and he ain't gonna roar no more. Now notice I'm using a copper knife. Okay. You don't have to equip a knife. I have an iron knife equipped, but the game will automatically use the jankiest piece of shit knife you have on you. So if I'd picked up a stone knife earlier, that would have been a stone knife. It's going to use the janky equipment first. Now we're at 92. We are going to go ahead and just use a potion of weight. Square that away. All right. So, again, open area, flat, pile of sticks. That's a camp spawn. Now, we have one more option, and we have this iron bolted. And we just also demonstrated on the last camp that if you have a wolf that comes out and attacks you and you back out beyond their detection range, but you're still within the chase range, they'll hit you once and then they will retreat back. All right, let's see if we can find... See, the winter camp's over here. Hi, bunnies. So... the winter camp is that big open area right there. There's the Wizzent. And we come over here, we're going to be looking for bad guys over under one of these trees. We also have learned that 40 meters is the detection range for bad guys. All right, that's where they would be, and they're not there. Yes, lots of practice. Now this is a bandit camp spawn. It doesn't have a cluster of sticks with it though. I mean, there's some sticks, but you notice they're not all piled up like the other ones were. Okay. The one over there, the Traveler's Camp spawn, those last two ones we hit, those are the ones where you'll see a cluster of sticks at the spawn point. All right, 12 kills on the night. That was pretty sweet. We're not going to make it back into home in time to get any sleep, but, you know. And it's a crappy day. We're far enough away this little lumber camp thing will spawn here. It's another day for you and me in paradise. Come over here. Get clean. I'm telling you, copper clad buckets. So you can heat up water over the fire and take a hot bath. In wintertime, if you jump into the water like that, you freeze. I think that would be a reasonable change to the game. All right, we can dump off some schmutz here. We got lots of toys. This was a hell of a trip. Good God. We didn't get any recruits, but we got a lot of apples. All right, let me get the crappy ones back in my inventory for this final day of the season. We're selling apples out of our produce stand. Chess, the people, let the people eat the chess. We'll leave a cabbage behind, sure. Look at all these. Look at. I mean, this shit's useless here, but we got us a nice newer iron crossbow. We picked up 3 iron spike cudgels along the way. We sold a couple. All this leather. We got a bunch of meat. We have the meats. Onions. So we can make flatbread with onion. Sell that stuff. Of course, we'll have onions coming in next season. That girl is poison. I think we're selling pottage too, so we'll put the pottage back. Oh, we got all this roasted meat too. I'm gonna have to go to town just to sell some of this shit. I don't want. So we got over 1,000 kilos of stuff. A lot of the weight. I mean, look, it's 269 kilos of cabbage. We can make some pottage and go sell that. 26 kilos of egg. Look at how many eggs we've got. I think we've got enough eggs for a minute. So what I think we're going to do is reallocate. And then we've got 450, 600, 700, close to 750 meat, which is a nice chunk. We got 125 loaves of multigrain bread, which is 50 kilos. We got a lot of fish. We're over 100 kilos of fish here because we got 2 people fishing. Yeah. So we may need to open another food stand. And then we need to do that really neat deal right there around Megan's trees. Whose idea was that? Was that KC? I think it was KC's idea. Oh, you know what? Right here. Let's just check them for equipment. What do you got? Equipment check. Oh, you're out. Use that. And then That's the only... Did I not have bronze? Oh, I dropped them all in storage. That's right. What about you? You're out too. Okay. Well, you got stuff in storage. You can use it. That looks pretty nice. I like it. So we got cherry trees. We got I think that's fertilizer. Yeah, we'll put fertilizer and then the stones around the base. Nice little build there. All right. We'll put the knives back for the hunters to use. 81 shots. Put that in here. Put this in here. Hold this. Put this in here. Oat ale. What is the benefit of oat ale? Temperature tolerance, less water consumption. 1100, so it's not quite 10 minutes. 30% alcohol is going to jack you up, but I think once you're below 20, you're not too bad. You're not stumbling around too much. But I'd still use a potion of sobriety with it. Poison, night vision, we need to sell that crap. All the roasted meat, the whisperer. You can keep that here. All right, so let's go through our tools here real quick that our people are able to use. We got copper knives, bronze knives, iron axes. I think we got a crossbow or two. And guys, these weren't bought. These were found. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. And I've got another one in my trunk in my house. Hammers, hoes, iron knives, pickaxes, shovels. We're out of iron scythes, so we're going to need to make some of those for summer. So next time we'll be looking to do that. Marigo's out. I don't think we can go to sleep now. Nope, that would end the season. So nope, not going to do that. Yeah, so we've got an iron crossbow here too. So yeah, we have explored the map. We have found no worthy candidates for recruitment. Hey, Megan. Megan's Trees, that's right. Yeah, we had 12 bandit kill night. If you go back and watch about the last 15 minutes. Oh, speaking of, I need to turn off recording. Stop recording. There we go. I'll make that easier to edit. And yeah, we have had a really interesting and fun evening. So, all right. You guys have any questions, game-related stuff you need explanations on or anything? Did I cover all the topics that I was going to cover? I don't think we did really any housing improvements.
Hail to the king!
We worked on the market stalls a little bit. Spring planting's going on, so we can wrap that up on the next one. 12 kills, not bad. If you go back to the last 20 minutes here of the stream, we had 8 kills. 7 of 8 were by headshot. The other was a neck shot, and that was on 6 shots on the first group of 5, and 4 shots on the second group. 10 shots, 8 kills, 7 were headshots. So, yeah, not too bad. Also, I redid the wood card. If you need to know better how to compute how much firewood you need to make per season, I took a step out of the divide by 5. Just round up your daily demand, which is over here on the right where the arrow's pointing. Round that up to the next 20. Divide that by 20, the total by 20. And that's how many logs you need to process into firewood per day. Okay? Easy. Boom. Simple math. So, awesome. Guys, if you haven't yet, please drop us a like. Appreciate you being here. If you have questions, put those in chat real quick. And I'll stick around. We'll work on something. If you need hunting XP guide, let me know. If you want the looting map, let me know. But please drop us a like. Share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. Let them know about Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from RenderCube Games and Toplets Productions. Link in the description below. Get you some of this. Also, join us on Discord, where we can talk about this and other games, share pictures of your village, thoughts, chats, whatever. Great little community discussion area. Follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter. You'll get the latest things that come down the line from Toplets or RenderCube or Miju Games or whoever that puts out tweets, and I'll post those up so you can keep up with them. And that's where the first place I go to make announcements of upcoming streams. Also, if you want to make a donation to help support the channel financially, I greatly appreciate it. There's a link to our PayPal down below. You drop us some coins. We appreciate you. Otherwise, I think that should cover it. Looks like we had a fairly good stream this evening after some audio difficulties up front. We got that taken care of. Went longer than intended, but hey, it got exciting there at the end as usual. So make sure to go back and watch this last 20, 30 minutes or so, and you'll see the bulk of the damage done to the bad guys in the valley. We also encountered the 4-guy camp, hunter's camp north of Hornica, as we were wrapping up the backwards run of the looting path. So lots to see there. Appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.